Gotta get my coffee first. Make sure I hear myself.
Where's the YouTube?
All right. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Awesome to be here. My name's Kevin, aka Toying Around, and this is Unboxing Thursdays. This is a stream where I just go through a lot of my unopened toys. I want to open them so that I can make space, get rid of these clunky boxes, and now I have more space to buy more toys. But the only issue is that I just keep buying more toys every week, that like my pile against the wall over there, I'm never really doing any damage. Like the net number of toys being opened is always just it's just never working out. But the whole point of the show is, to get me to open toys, to get other people, motivate them to open toys, seeing something in their hand. Maybe it gives them inspiration to take a picture or a certain setup in their collection. And what I like to do is have a couple of friends on. We open toys, we just chop it up, talk about things in the industry, like toy industry, hobby. Not really, I'm not in the industry. In the hobby and other things that are, interesting to us. So, I don't know how everyone else is doing, but I'm having a great time with toys this week. Feel like this stream, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Seeing people every week, interacting with everyone in the chat. And so, if you're watching now, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe so that you get notification when the next episode is on. And if you're watching later, same thing. Thank you for watching. My guests today are friends of mine in the toy photography community. They're also fellow Canadians. They are Drew Olive, Slays Toys, and Plastic Life. That's Andrew, and Mike. And I'm going to bring the guys on now. Gentlemen, say what's up.
How's it going?
Oh, I see myself.
Yo, thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
For sure. Yeah.
The two Andrews, we've done this before already when I was doing this on Instagram.
Yep.
And this is obviously much better, higher definition. And Mike, I recently
came over for this one, man.
Yeah, no, don't come into my house. First of all, this basement has a very low ceiling. It wouldn't.
Oh, forget it.
He's like,
I just wanted to come in and bump into the toy shelf and just like.
if you knock anything over, like that's it. You're not leaving this house until it's fixed. But yeah, we recently got to talking, and then he lives in the area, so he didn't get a chance to come on the Instagram version of this. So I figured, you guys are all toy photographers that I follow. I really dig all of your work, so I figured it'd be a nice conversation for us all to hop on. We have like a nice collective experience. The pun is not intended. But being that we're pretty much in the same region, collecting the same things, could have a nice conversation. But for people who don't follow you guys, please, when the show is done, go follow them on Instagram. I have all of their links in the description down below. Slays, I'm gonna go by your IG handle just because it's
okay.
Easy to distinguish, and that's what the kids do. Slays Toys. Andrew, why don't you tell people about yourself real quick?
Well, my name's Andrew. I've been doing toy photography for about, I don't know, a little over 2 years, I guess.
That's
I've
it?
been, I think so.
Right.
3 years max.
Damn.
I would think. I started with Pops, right? And then I don't really consider that. It was not the same as what I'm doing now, obviously, with the effects and all that other kind of stuff. But I've been collecting for a bit now, a little bit longer than that. Obviously, like, had a lot of toys when I was a kid and everything like that. I collect shoes, I collect movies, a whole bunch of different stuff, shirts, clothes, whatever. But yeah, so I've been just doing that, collecting and getting into toy photography has been a lot of fun. I've been able to meet a lot of cool guys like yourself. The community's been great on Instagram. And I'm still learning, and I'm just always out here trying to progress and like meet new people and check out new art and get inspired. So yeah,
Awesome, man. I'm gonna go
for sure.
this way, Mike. The plastic
Okay, so-
life.
Yeah, plastic life. If you don't follow. Well, my name is Mike. I met Kevin through some Facebook groups, and then I realized that he lived like right next door to me. So
I didn't even
Yeah.
tell him. He just showed up one day. It was
No, I
actually
just
really
showed
crazy.
up. Yeah.
I don't even know why
Yeah.
you're here. Like, this is
So I've been collecting for a very long time too, and then I just kind of wanted to show off my collection, but not kind of just in a glass case. I kind of wanted to learn some photography and start, displaying some stuff, showing some stuff. So I think I started toy photography like in January of this year.
Yeah.
So I haven't been around much compared to Andrew, but yeah, I mean, I pretty much collect everything. Like Slave said, he also collects shoes too. So that's one of my other passions. So I don't know if we need to do an unboxing day for that too. Let me know.
That'd be rad. That'd be
I'll
rad.
bring in some heat for that too. but yeah, it's great to meet you guys. Like I've only met Kevin, but it's good to meet both Andrews. I know we just recently started following each other for all of us. So it's good to see put a name to the face.
Absolutely.
sweet,
Yeah.
man. And Drew?
Yeah, same. So Drew_Olive. I've been doing toy photography for I think about 5 years now. I think like 2015 was when I really started photographing my collection.
Mhm.
Collecting toys my whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from like high school, but other than that, yeah, collecting toys, and stumbled upon like toy photography and like what they call like the golden age of toy photography. Just through like hashtags and like Toy Group Alliance, and then from there just met a bunch of toy photographers and found out there was a whole community and joined and just started taking photos of toys, and here we are.
Were you guys all the
And
same
now,
way?
now it's a visual thing. Yeah.
Would you guys say you're all the same way? Like through high school, you just stopped collecting?
Yeah.
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 More into. That's when I started getting into shoes. Started with like skateboarding shoes though, because I skated for a while with sponsored skating, and then I just started like collecting Vans and all that kind of stuff, and then it just like turned into, after I got out of that, it's like, oh wait, you know what I mean? These toys are kind of cool, and it was a cool way to play with them as an adult, being able to take pictures of them and like just take it to a whole nother level, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny, like I think everyone had that phase where it was just like you just weren't into it at that point because, whatever social aspects, you're like
Trying to grow up, I guess, or something
Or,
like
like,
that.
just-
You know what I mean? Step
I was
out
just
of
trying to
that.
get laid, and
Yeah.
it goes with a room full of toys. So
Yeah, man. I was gonna bring
It's
it
a
up,
hard-
but I didn't want to
It's a
bring
hard
it.
sell, man. Hard sell.
yeah, and it's funny because like I through this community and the Facebook group that we're in,
yeah.
there's a lot of local collectors, and one of my there's people of every age range that are collecting, but then there are younger collectors who I talk to who are like, oh, like my friends think this is stupid, this and that, and I'm just like, I didn't talk to anybody about this back then, but
Yeah.
it was just like, no, just fucking collect, man, who cares, just go do your thing.
Mhm.
But I stopped for a
I
while.
never stopped, man. I didn't stop since like in high school. I was still going, but like there wasn't much to collect. Like the toys we had back then were like, I don't know, they're pretty shitty when you put it into perspective with what we have now.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, I'm looking at some of that old stuff that like I have some of that stuff in my collection too that I'll never touch. It just collects dust. But
Mhm.
if we had this stuff back then, man, I don't know. I'd have a whole house full of toys.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I would have gotten back into it, but I think it was like 2003. I saw the Toy Biz Marvel Legends line, and it was the yellow suit Wolverine from
Yeah.
like series 3, I think it was. And then I was like, oh shit, there's so much articulation compared to like the retro 5 points that I used to have. Like, fuck, there's 22 points of articulation on this.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
Major change.
And then Yeah, and then it was just downhill from there, man. Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and then now updated all of the old Toy Biz to the new Hasbro.
Yeah.
That was it, man.
Yeah, it was funny. I think I was out of it for a while, and then me and my girlfriend, who's my fiance now, but at the time we would go like get coffee on the weekend every day after lunch. You know, like when you don't have kids, it's like wake up at noon, wake up at 2, go have lunch, and then go have coffee, and that's your weekend. So this is like 8 years ago, and we randomly went to this one hotel because the other Starbucks was rammed. So we go to the hotel that has Starbucks, and then I see somebody in cosplay. I'm like, what's going on here? Like by chance I'm at this place, and there just happened to be this convention right at this hotel that day, and I've never seen another convention there since this one day. But we walk in, and then I see a whole bunch of these figures, just like the Toy Biz Legends, and then I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. And I ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff, and then now I've got a room full of this crap. And then she says to me all the time, she's like, I didn't know you were such a big nerd, you tricked me, you know, you were hiding all this stuff. I was like, no, I swear. Like, that was the jump off. That was when it happened.
Yeah. You all have kids, or no kids?
I don't.
Kids? You're the only one with kids, Kev?
Yeah, I guess that reference falls on deaf ears for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, be more.
I was like, I do wake up at noon. Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I do go to Starbucks. But yo, there's a lot of people in the chat right now. They're in the comments. They're here to see what kind of toys we're opening tonight.
Ooh.
So what I usually do is, you know, I go around the circle. You can show everybody what you've got, and I'm gonna have them comment in the comments what they would like to see you open. So as in the order that we went in before, why don't we go through that real quick?
Show everything I got here, kind of deal.
Yeah, man. We got all night.
Okay.
I got a shit ton of stuff. My God.
I'm glad you completed that sentence because I had to shit too. But if we're not going to take a break for it, I'll just continue. I'll hold it in.
No, I got a shit ton of stuff. Not I have to shit. Let's go. What's good? What do we have?
Okay, all right. I got the Templar Legion Builder here from Mythic Legions. I got the new Carnage, which like everybody's just army building right now, and I feel super left out, so I got to start doing that.
I really like that, that Templar Knight, by the way. It looks awesome.
Oh man,
that's my vote for sure. The Templar Knight.
Mythic Legions are just unreal.
Yeah.
I got the new Venom.
Nice.
And I also got this double pack here, the Hawkeye.
Very
and
nice.
Old Man Logan. Yeah.
All right, so if you're in the chat right now, just comment what you want to see Andrew here open first. Mike, what have you got? Mike,
all right, so brought some stuff.
Do not bring out those extension pegs for your import figures.
Oh, the neck pegs did not show up today. I'm so frustrated. Damn it. So backstory, I ordered for SH Fig Arts Mandalorian, I ordered a neck peg to make his helmet sit higher, and it didn't come today, so I'm about to throw this against the wall. The whole show is just been like canceled right now. So I got full power Jiren, is that what they call them? Final battle Jiren, sorry. SH Fig Arts, if anybody's a Dragon Ball fan in the comments.
I think there are a lot.
I just almost got a speeding ticket flying down at TRU, grab that row. I don't collect G.I. Joes at all, but this thing is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, gold Destro with, like, Pimp Daddy stuff. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah. That is cool.
I got the classic Harley Quinn from Mezco.
Ooh.
Wow.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
But I bought 3 Mezco figures, female Mezco figures in the past, and I've broken 2 of them, so it's not a good track record.
You gotta be gentle,
I got the shitty bingo. Everybody wants to see me open that. And then I went to Costco today, and this was on sale.
Nice.
It's a freaking giant baby Yoda.
Is that the $23 one?
It's the $23 one, yes. It doesn't make any noises, so I didn't get scared of it.
It's scary that I know exactly.
The ones that make like sounds, like they terrify me. So if anybody wants to see that, I'll...
This one makes sound.
Yeah, get it out of here, man. I'm about to shut down my Zoom.
Does everyone here
I
watch The
watched the middle
Mandalorian?
and
Yeah.
I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I'm out. I'm not gonna lie.
So if we talk about, are we going to talk about it, or are you up to date? Is it going to be a spoiler?
No. Go for it. Talk as much as you want, buddy. Like I don't really watch any of that kind of stuff. So
All right.
whatever. Yeah. Go for it.
And last but not least, Drew, what have you got, man?
That's gonna be a tough act to follow, though. Like I also have her.
Nice.
all right, I'm not gonna unbox my rogue thing.
You did not race.
That.
You called me an hour.
Oh no, I
before
was
we
gonna
started.
say. Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't do all that for nothing. You can open yours.
Just
I
do
don't.
a synchronized opening.
I
Commander
have the Commander Kai, which is very cool. I've never seen any of these Galax Edge trading outposts before, so I'm very curious to see this guy. And I
Cool.
also pre-ordered that Destro and the Snake, so I feel like I've got a little gold team happening. And then I picked up these like little props here. These
I got
tech
those too.
decks. I got the picnic bench and the hot garbage.
Hot
And,
garbage.
Yeah.
it's called here.
Yeah.
The 2020.
And then
Yeah.
I also have some
It's
cool
dope.
ones either, but I passed on all the other ones. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm pretty much just gonna be watching you guys open toys.
I want to see you open the picnic bench because, like, you know, you guys are all
Mhm.
frequent toy photographers.
Here's the ramp one that I actually bought that one. I painted it just because it added a little more
Okay.
character to it. There's one that
ramp.
yeah, man, those things are awesome. You get like cool
Are they?
little yeah, well
I-
you get like a deck and then that cool little obstacle or whatever it is. I think that's a pretty sweet deal for like
I saw-
$6.
Also, too, they have like a couple little dios that they're starting to do. They had like a stairs with like some railings and like
There's a
Yeah.
sewer tunnel
corner.
with the
Yeah,
the
the
gate,
sewer
and then you can
tunnel.
open it in half, and you do
Yeah.
half pipe things. I don't know anything about skateboarding other than when I played Tony Hawk. So
Unreal game.
yeah.
Epic.
Did you ever get the one where
And
you could
that's
stand on the
amazing.
physical skateboard? Like it was part of the game. It was like a controller.
No, I never got that one. I played that before though. It was a trip. It was pretty weird.
I guess if you're like an actual skateboarder, it really wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same like that's like those one wheels. I don't know if you've ever ridden one of them, but
Yes.
I remember the first
No,
time I
haven't.
hopped on one of them. They're fun, but they're definitely different from a skateboard. You know what I mean? You'd think it was kind of similar, which in a sense it kind of is, but
In
it's
the sense that
definitely
you're
different.
moving with a wheel, it's similar.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go through the chat real quick. Say what's up to everyone. See which toy selections they've expressed interest in seeing. Mr. Ronald Ramos is here. He's always first, so thanks for showing up. Same with Terrence. Vern's Hobbies, go check him out. He's also another Canadian collector. Crazy Tune Productions, what's going on? High School Creations. I'm gonna be on with High School Creations in a few weeks, so make sure you you check us out. That guy makes really nice dioramas. Tyler Lalonde says hello, what's going on? Marvelous Nick. So I got this parcel today. I got stuff from Nick in there that I've been waiting for months, so I can't wait. So Nick, I'm glad you're here. MC, he was a skater boy who said, I'm not finishing that quote. I know
Where is
almost
that?
got me. Almost got me. You bastard guy. Kirby Kai, I just picked up the retro carded Gambit and Rogue at my Toys R Us last night. If anyone is looking in Southern Ontario, Kitchener is loaded.
Shout out to Kitchener.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
I
anybody.
passed on the gambit.
Mythic Legions is dope. Hawkeye Head Accessory is the top 10. Hawkeye Head Accessory top 10 anime fights 2020. Vern wants to see the neck peg. Sorry, buddy, you're going to have to wait till later.
We botched that one. Like, we gotta shut it down for me.
Let's see. Kirby Kai says Pimp Daddy. Terrence says Harley. Heroes World. What's up, John? He says Jiren. New episode tomorrow. Is that for the shoe show? On
Yeah, it's gotta be
DXing
the-
Friday, on DS Fridays?
Let's go on Yes Friday. I'm in.
That'd be pretty
no
cool.
spoilers. Nick says no spoilers. I guess he's not caught up yet. Prime to the First. What's going on, man? What are we opening tonight? Okay, so I had a crazy week. Yes, thank you everyone for coming out. I had a crazy week. I got this awesome package from Hasbro.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I kind
let's pause right now. I gotta see this. This guy posts a box like half the size of me, so I need to see what's in that.
So like it just says Mandalorian the child. So first of all, thank you to Hasbro. This thing is awesome because my son recently found my Black Series the child figure, and he's just been running around going Baby Yoda, and then he realized that the arms come out and the head comes out. So that's been a real problem.
More Baby Yoda.
Yeah. So I was thinking like what other merch can I get for him? And then this package shows up, which is awesome. So I've got the talking one that scares Mike. There was another Black Series one, and of course, out of all the ones that he picked, he ended up taking that. This 6-inch one that's just posable, but he doesn't really do anything. Like he doesn't talk or anything. But like I'll keep that around the house. And then like a whole bunch of these little ones that are just different scenes.
Is that an ornament?
What's that?
Is that an ornament? A Christmas ornament?
I don't know. No, they're just little figures. They don't really do much.
They
just
got
like
cool expressions though, right?
Yeah, they're
And,
different
like,
expressions.
yeah.
Doing different cute stuff. But I mean, you bought the one that has the selling point of your Costco one was like, and it has a wearable necklace. And like, this is dumb.
Wearable necklace. Like, come on.
Does that Baby Yoda though? Doesn't it talk?
No, not this one. The one
No,
that Kevin got.
Kevin's.
This one, there's this one that's like a $30 price point, and then there's the $70 one that's much bigger and he does more stuff. This one just makes some cooing noises and has a frog that you can eat.
I was watching Figgy Smalls was doing a live stream yesterday.
Yeah, he got the package too.
Yeah.
Alright, so how many times do you gotta tag Hasbro before they give you a package?
Before they what?
Like how many more times do I gotta tag Hasbro in my photos before I get a package?
Why don't you focus? I know your number one goal right now is winning Mezco Mondays.
I gotta win Mezco Mondays. I need 10 games.
We're Canadian, we can't.
Oh, really?
Don't say,
Yeah, it's
Actually?
US only.
No wonder. Oh my god.
don't say that.
I just found that out because I don't really have many Mezco, and I got the Popeye set, and it came with my first little, what's his,
Mezit.
That's it. Yeah. Something
And
like that.
the card said, yeah, U.S. Residents only for Mezco Monday.
I have a U.S. address. I'll get in on that.
I don't want. Yeah, what the hell's up with that?
There you go, Mike. Just use
Alright, I'm gonna start using Kevin's PO box and I'll get it sometime in 2022.
Yeah.
Can you not say that? Because you already showed up at my house uninvited one day. Somehow found my address. Yeah, so before this whole pandemic thing, I have a U.S. address that's right at the border. I also, I have my cousins who live down there, and I either see them once or twice a year, I either drive down or they drive up, so I was sending a lot of stuff there. And so now that the border's been shut down since March,
yeah.
I haven't been able to get the stuff, and then I finally, I'm just like, pack it in a box, please, because there's so much good stuff in there, and I just bit the bullet and paid for the shipping. It was like $60 US to ship it up here. But it's I said, you know what? It'll be a nice Christmas present to myself.
Yeah.
So I ended up just shipping it anyway. So I've got my Mezco Nosferatu in here, which is
man,
which Andrew's been killing it with the toy pictures.
ooh, thank you. Probably
And
my
that Doc
second.
Nocturnal, man, you've been crushing it with that figure.
Really, man? Thank you. I appreciate
dude.
that. Yeah, those are my two favorite figures. I think this
You can
year.
you can tell that you really love it and you're having fun with it because you just keep
Yeah.
posting quality shots.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
different
usually
things.
when I do a shot, when I set up, all those Doc Nocturnal shots all happen in the same day, right? I just did it all in one go. I sometimes I get 4 or 5 shots out of one session, depending on, you know what I mean, and then I spread them out a little bit on my page. Try to.
What were those little crates that you had there?
So these are
Those are dope.
foam crates made by Marvelous Nick 352. He's in the chat. He is he's
Those
a
are
crate
really
king.
nice.
He's been making this on Instagram the last few months. It's been going out to everybody. And
Really detailed.
And I've
They
had
look
these
nice.
for so long that I was feeling left out because they were just sitting there. in the States.
Mhm.
Darth Clueless, what's going on? 796 Studios is here. He says, "What's up, fellas? I'm too broke to watch this live stream today." Ever since I had him on, we talk and then we end up influencing each other to buy like shit we don't need. So like Andrew, we've been talking like during Amazon Prime week. It's like, oh, what lights are we gonna buy? This is on sale. This is on sale. I'll send it to Mike. I'll send it to him, and then Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then Mario 796 was like, he's influencing me by these giant light panels, and we're just both buying stuff we don't need. So every conversation is just a bad idea.
The diodes that he's building right now.
Yeah, man, he's got a great contest giveaway going right now with Darth Don Dada and Just Jay Hernandez, and it's just getting people to pose more, getting them active. It's almost like that program to get kids outside and play outdoors, but this is to get more adults to pose their figures.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
I told him to. I got him to buy a 3D printer today.
Oh yeah. That would be.
I think it's become a contest where like who can convince the other person to buy a more expensive thing. It's really unhealthy. I got these.
Nice.
Which finally completes my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team, which means I will finally be able to stop buying Lightning Collection. No, that's a lie.
Shut it down.
I still need Zach.
This,
Oh man, that thing is rad.
which never made it up to Canada, like
It never made it up to Canada, and I bought the stickers pack from Prime to the First, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait for it to come to Canada. So I pre-bought the stickers pack. I'm sitting on the stickers pack, and it never came.
Man.
And I'm
which
And he's
sticker
like,
pack
dude,
did you buy?
just-
Joker.
I bought the Joker one. Yeah, I was gonna repaint.
Well,
So
if
cool.
you ever
Look at
decide
that.
that you're not waiting anymore, we can get a little trade going on.
Copy that.
And the funny part was, my cousin was packing this up. Thank you, Patricia, if you're watching. Probably not, because she doesn't know what's going on. But she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try and fit the shipping crates into the mystery machine." So she's sending me pictures of trying to put the crates in to maximize like the shipping logistics.
Yeah.
But it didn't fit. But these fit. These are some steel beams made out of foam, also from Nick.
Nice.
What are these called? I-beams, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, she stuffed things in here into the into
Damn,
the
look at that.
van.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious. Oh, I don't even know what's in here because Nick sent me a whole bunch of props too. But yeah, you guys can start opening some of your stuff because I
I want, dude, we'll sit here all night and watch you open that
Yeah,
box.
honestly, man, just go.
Back to that truck.
I'm so into it right now,
Dude.
What else you got in that van?
It's like a clown car. Like things just
I
keep
know, it
coming
just
out
keeps
of it.
pulling stuff
look
out.
at this box. Look at this.
You pull that out of there?
How much stuff is in there, man?
A lot more than what the customs form stated.
Oh god.
I don't know what that is. I'll check that out. There's this looks like real wood,
Oh,
wooden
nice.
pallet.
Wow.
Yeah.
hmm
I'm running out of space here. Damn, Nick hooked it up, man. Thank you. Thanks, bro. You guys need to go check him out. If you need crates, I think he said he's done for the year. He's taking a rest. It's hard being the king of crates. That's it. Mezits. You all collect Mezco, right?
Yeah.
I've recently started collecting Mezco.
Yeah, I don't have too many. I think I only have like 6 or 7.
The heck
Maybe
is
I'm
this?
waiting on that Batman design.
I think
Oh,
this is
yeah.
for the van.
That's gonna be sweet. His
So
eyes
close.
move and stuff.
I'm so
It's gonna be so dope. It's gonna be
So like Mike said, this is kind of goofy for like a Punisher van.
Yeah, don't make that into a Punisher van. I keep seeing them on Instagram, and it's
Yeah, it's a
weird.
little too like, yeah,
It's
cartoonish.
cartoonish.
but
The
arrow
cut,
at the front. It looks like
Make it into a
Donkey Kong
Ninja Turtle
with
van,
short
man.
back.
a turtle
it
van
in
would
a
be
turtle
dope, but
van.
it's a little bit small, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
No,
It's
grab
like
the party bus, Cowabunga Carl van or whatever. It's called.
Wait, I have a
I'd make a
Cowabunga
custom
Carl and-
hippie van out of that.
the Bango Bus.
Yeah, and the one I was most excited about is the Nosferatu, and that's, I've been waiting for it for so long. I'm gonna be excited to open that. Oh, this is another Trini. That's for my friend. But yes. Oh yes, I forgot. It has art. Was this artwork?
Yeah, I don't really know what it like. It's like just a clear kind
Oh,
of
it's like a clear
plastic.
It's a cell
Yeah.
from the animation.
Yeah.
That's all.
I tried to throw some light on that and make that a shadow originally in one of my shots. But
Oh, that's a good idea.
It didn't really work out that well though.
Was it easier just to make the actual shadow?
Sorry?
Was it easier to make just the actual shadow?
Yeah, I just ended up like shining the light on the figure itself and getting its own shadow. Easier.
No. Is this from Nick too? My God. Yay! Now I don't have to make one. Even though it would have taken me like a year to motivate myself to actually do it.
I've been dying to make one of those.
That's awesome.
This is a
Really
bottle
cool.
cap base, but
Huge,
like,
too.
hell yes.
Wow.
Very cool. Thank you, Nick. So what y'all got? Let's go. Let's open some shit.
Is that
I
it?
thought we were waiting for people to tell us what to open. I don't know.
I think what were the choices? I saw Jiren. I saw.
Tyrion, Mythic Legions, Rogue,
Pimp Daddy.
pretty much everything we have.
Yeah. So in order is Pimp Daddy.
Oh, you're gonna make me open that?
Wait, you don't want to open it? Okay, no. Go
You
open
keep it sealed?
open Harley because people like that Harley too.
All right, let's open Harley, and let's not break it. Like, please.
The what was another Mezco that broke on you? Catwoman?
So I broke Catwoman right out of the box. I got that from Northman Collectibles, but he couldn't help me out with it. And then I bought the classic Wonder Woman, and her shoulder came frozen.
Oh right.
So I tried to heat it up, and then it started moving, and then I heated it up some more, and then it started moving, and then it eventually just came right off. So I said to myself, never again will I ever buy another female Mezco figure.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Just like I told myself I would never buy fried chicken again, I bought fried chicken.
Fried chicken. What's wrong with fried chicken?
I don't know, we're too old for fried chicken.
Have you seen the Korean fried chicken that I've been ordering?
Yes. And I've been ordering it too much. Alright, so. Oh yeah, okay, this thing is dope. We can take this plastic off without breaking her. Maybe it'll just pop the head off.
Trying to be quiet.
So I heard a lot of QC issues with this, like one leg being longer than the other.
What? Really?
One leg's longer than the other?
Yeah, so some people are getting one with like one leg looking longer than the other. Like that or not. But,
How does yours look?
yeah. Okay, so here's the problem with female Mezcos. I don't know if I should bend the elbow or not because I don't know which way it's facing.
And it's kind of hard to
Okay, I'm
heat.
just gonna leave it like that.
You can sometimes feel it out. I find if you just kind of stick your like grab the
Okay, there we go.
where they you feel it right, and then you can.
All right, we got it.
When you hear this, when you hear the snap, that means you go the other way.
Yeah. You've gone too far.
She's dope. She comes with so much stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that one was
Very
very
cool.
tempting.
But,
I was gonna pull the
this, like,
trigger on that
rocket
punk
launcher
rock
is-
one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna buy because I have the Joker one, so I was gonna do the Harley, but I missed it, and then it was like join the waiting list, and I'm like, I don't think anybody gets the figures when they join that waiting list.
No, I still have stuff on waiting list. That they
I'm on a few, but I don't think I'll probably
From
end up
Mezco?
getting it.
Yeah.
I had my first figure convert from waitlist. It's the Game of Death one that just Gomez.
Oh yeah.
And
Interesting.
yeah, I went on the wait list, and it's like in the Mississauga sorting center right now. It's arriving tomorrow,
Yeah.
which I was hoping it would get here today. But at least I got this package with the Nosferatu. So, but I don't think we would have time to even open that.
I'm only on the wait list for the
Is that a little Joker doll?
H Squad one, H Squad Gomez.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hopefully that
That's
turns out
That's
for
an
me.
awesome prop. That's
Yeah.
an awesome.
Yeah, this thing is like really detailed. It's
Wow,
That's
eh?
awesome.
got like stuffing coming out of it. Freaking
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Got stitching through the face.
I started printing these like
Yeah, I gotta get those that crate off you.
these
That's
crates. I think they
Yeah,
were
print me
from
like 5.
Empire Strikes Back on Hoth. This is a Star Wars reference, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, even if you're not into it, like just like general sci-fi
Still cool.
background props, like
Oh yeah, no, it's cool for sure.
details.
Okay, this figure is terrifying.
Why?
It's like its feet. Like I can't get her to stand up. But like I'm scared to bend it any more than I just did.
At least you'll have a really cool bazooka with the effect coming out of it.
Because who managed to bend the foot?
I'm scared for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does that picnic table scale up with another figure there?
Yeah. Let's
That's
see.
what
I-
that's
think
what
they
I
fit
need.
in
Yeah,
with
I
the
gotta
Legends.
figure that out. Like, is this
Because
thing-
man, I could definitely use that. I got some.
So this is
Oh,
just a
it's perfect.
Nightcrawler
Perfect height.
Marvel Legend. Yeah.
Perfect.
So if we
Perfect.
fit him down in there.
Which one? Hold on one sec. I think I have. I do.
Does anybody have the tech deck staircase?
I have 2 of these actually. I forgot that
Oh.
I had these ones I didn't open yet.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you do have the dumpster as well, the hot garbage.
The garbage is rad. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get that one.
Yeah, I know. I agree. And also too, it looked like it was hollow in the middle. So
It is. You can
I'm
put a
gonna-
light. You can put a light in there.
I'm gonna try some finger light.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
See if that. lights
Smart
up.
idea.
But yeah, so and this is Moffx. So I just want
Moffx.
So this was Legends. Moffx. Very controversial these days. The Mayfex Moffx gang. Does everybody say Moffx or is it
It's very divisive.
I usually say
It's-
Mofex.
Moffx kills you? Is that what you said, Mike?
Mayfex, Mofex, Mayfex.
Like QC issues on Mayfex or Mofex, like they get me too.
I'm beginning to
Oh,
see a
yeah,
pattern
couple.
with you and your toys, and it might just be because you're a giant.
You're breaking
My
them.
hand, my hand. Break it.
You're just used to breaking bones of small children that you just.
That's
Alright, should I open?
This is really cool.
Let's go
Let's
with
get
the.
that night open. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Demon Souls, and that's looking like my character right now.
The packages are pretty simple with them to open too. Like you have no problem. Like all you have to do is unhook or the top or bottom, and you just slide it out.
Yo, she looks
Super.
good. Like the yellow on this, it's like clean all the way through the costume. It's matte colored, except for the gloss on the helmet. Like this, she looks fantastic. Do any of you guys do Power Rangers? I know Mike doesn't.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I just stopped. I can't get the Black Ranger and the Blue Ranger.
Black Ranger just came out, or it's coming out.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. I only need Zach.
Oh
Like
man,
I've never seen the Blue Ranger in stores.
neither have I. I
I
got
saw
it
that
off
somebody
Amazon.
posted. I saw somebody posted in the Northern Legends page. They saw the Black Ranger in stores, but the unmasked head was swapped with Nick Fury from Avengers.
think that's
Movie.
I don't think that's local.
Oh my god.
That's all I posted
Oh,
that
it was
on my
all-
Instagram. I think
Was
I
that
found it-
you?
I posted it. I got it from my friend's page.
So good.
I love that. It's hilarious to me. The unmasked head looks probably the best unmasked head out of
Oh, yeah,
the
that
Power
is nice.
Rangers team. That's for you guys. A little bit for you guys up here. Oh man, Nick.
All right, I got a stuck Harley joint.
Uh-oh.
This knee joint is not bending at all.
Go heat it up later. You
I'm
can.
gonna go heat it up later and break it off camera.
Yeah, so big shout outs to Marvelous Nick. He helped me find this in stores too and shipped it to my. I didn't trust my Amazon pre-order.
Okay. Ooh.
Hell yes, that team is complete. And I've just been reading more and more comics, and like catching up on Power Rangers, and I've just been buying more figures from Lightning Collection. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, Boom Studios doing some pretty cool stuff.
Are
there.
you reading it too?
No, I'm not read. No, not really. Like I'll check out a few things here and there, but like the artwork and all that stuff is just incredible.
Really good artwork. A lot of nice covers. There's like a bunch of variant covers. I think by Dan Mora or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would get some of his covers as posters. Those look sick. Yeah, that picnic table's perfect.
Yeah, it really is though. It's a great scale, especially for legends. They don't really touch the ground when you have their knees kind of bent.
Oh, okay.
Sitting a little high. I don't know if you can see that there. I mean, it's still pretty good scale. I'm gonna put these two guys in here together.
I think 796 Studios has to leave soon because he's talking to Prime to the First, and Prime is trying to get him to buy a 3D printer. Prime also bought the same printer that I have, so yeah, I think I already caught two bodies there. Going Geek says Mayfex. Get out of here, bro.
Mayfex.
Yes, Paul Morales, what's going on, man? Good seeing you. Stewart's in the house. Vern also got the same printer as me, but he had a few issues with his, and yeah, that sucks. I know he's been in contact with their customer service getting it fixed, but I hadn't had any issues with my printer. That's 3 people here that I got. That's
You're
hilarious.
Just converting everybody, eh?
It just helps, like, because these guys are dio builders and they're making stuff. It helps, like, if you want to make props, windows, doors, a whole bunch of different stuff. And you know, I print all this shit all the time. I just never take any pictures. That's why Mike's always on my case.
Yep.
Wow.
I get the best camera in the world.
Much stuff.
One photo.
You did do toy photography for a little bit though. I feel like you were pretty into it for a while.
Oh, for sure.
Like, what happened? You just kids?
Children.
Time? Yeah.
Thanks. I like he just so naively goes, babe, yeah, what happened there? No, man, it's like when you have kids, it's like you do the parent stuff all day, and then at the end of the night, I just want to. There are some people can do this every day. That's their thing to decompress. That's their I don't know, that's their hobby. That's their thing, and this is my hobby too. But you know, at the end of the day, my fiance's upstairs. I don't want to come down to the basement and just ignore her.
Understand
every day, like some days, but like I don't want to be down here. If I'm down here, like after this show, you know, there's a mess in here for about 5 days before I clean up all the recycling for recycling day, and then I gotta put stuff back. So if I can get a shot in here and there, I'm happy. But I still get to. It's still fun collecting, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's been a lot less. But like you guys, the reason I have you all on together is I love all of your work. You guys put up stuff consistently, but at the same time they're very different. Like Drew Olive, you take a lot of fun toy photography.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of your figures are doing like sometimes it's kind of silly, sometimes they're just doing everyday stuff. And there's a lot of setups, like a lot of your displays are just the apartment or the house.
Yeah,
there's
like
a lot of good detail in that.
I just don't want to like fall under, because a lot of like toy photographers, like every single photo is kind of the same, you know, like it's the same setup, it's the same style. Like it's good to have a style, obviously, because it's good to be able to tell people apart, like, oh, for sure, that's Slay's Toys shot, you know, or that's Plastic Light for sure. But if you just like consistently just keep doing the same thing, it gets boring after a while.
Absolutely.
And
Got to push
I've
yourself.
found even like creatively, like I'll lose passion for it and I'll not do toy photography. So that's why I like the miniatures and the whole scene and the setup, because like you said, you know, there's days where I'll spend hours just doing like a photo and then another photo and then another photo and then another photo. And then, so I like to kind of keep it fresh, and I like to do like miniature dio kind of stuff, but I definitely need more dios. I'm definitely getting sick of the 3 pieces that I have.
So real quick, I don't know if you have it on your other screen. I flipped it to a browser where it has your Instagram page, so people who are watching can see at the same time some of the stuff that you're...
Can you guys all see that? Or
If you go to the YouTube link that I sent you.
Oh, I haven't done that yet, but...
Well, you guys follow each other. You know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's
The
true.
most dangerous part of this part of me doing this is like if I open a photo and I haven't liked it yet.
How dare you?
It's like it's so
It's
embarrassing.
okay,
I'll
man.
just
Don't
close it
worry
real
about
quick.
it. I didn't get a link though.
Yeah, like stuff like this.
I can't do it.
Oh, busted.
It's okay.
There it
Man.
is.
You have the
The burner
collector
account.
here with a bunch of 1/12 scale expedites in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, like again, like I said, the miniature stuff is really my jam. I love the little miniature props, and a lot of my time is spent like toy hunting. And I think we touched upon it last time I was on the podcast, but like I'm the creepy guy who's like in the kids section, like looking at like little props and shit in like the dollhouse section.
Yeah.
People are, I'm shopping for my daughter. I'm shopping for my daughter, but. Yeah, that actually, it's a miniature shelf with some little minifigures that I kind of cut off the stand and put some L wire.
It's that what's
so
that
that
game?
it kind of looked like the shelves were lit. I can't remember. Can't remember what those little minifigures are called. Hero Clicks.
Yes, that's
Hero
the one.
Clicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, like
so
you
I'll like
said-
heat them up and cut them off the stand.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that, and they're like little mini hot toys for your
Hmm
for your 1/12 scale. To quote Young Jeezy, "My toys got toys." So, but yeah, like you said, you guys all have a very distinct style. When I look at your photos, it's I can tell from the angle and the crop, the perspective that you have. The lighting is always like your figures look super sharp.
hmm
And that's not just like the illumination, but also some of the moodier pictures you can see, like it's some complex lighting going on in the background.
To be honest with you, like for me, I mean personally, but even in photography, like it's easy to take a photo, but I feel like lighting is everything. So, you know, like that can even just like regular day-to-day photography, it's really all about the lighting, and nothing changes when it comes to toy photography. You know, everything it's a bit more difficult because it's a smaller scale. So I personally use smaller lights
Right.
because I'm using a smaller toy. So I'll use, you know, little things here to kind of play upon, like those finger lights, you know, I'll use one of those as well. But yeah.
Like this one here kills me. The one
Which
with
one?
Cyclops putting his fingers in front of Wolverine's nose.
Oh.
I remember that.
And like it's not just that. If you look at the whole thing, the whole setup of all the props is like it's killer, man. It's killer stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Elaborate, man. Really well done.
Thanks, man. It takes a while though to kind of, and again too, like I'll take 100 photos, and I don't have. I see a lot of people have like their laptop or their computer kind of set up to their camera so they can see it on a big screen. I'm really just like taking a shot from far away, then going to my camera, looking at it, zooming in, and then I'll go and then I'll put it on my computer. And then once I open it on the computer, I'm like, oh shit, there's a little piece of light here that I don't like, and then I'll go in and block it out. And
Does that process work
it's
better
a
for
whole
you?
process. Yeah, I mean, if I were able to connect my camera to my laptop and I'm watching it all live and a bigger screen instead of my little kind of camera screen, I feel like that would make things go by a lot quicker. But I just haven't done that yet.
Mike, you have a Nikon, right?
I'm using a Nikon. Yeah, I use a D7500.
And Andrew, you have the A6000?
I have the
You have a Canon.
Panasonic GH1
Yes.
Panasonic. Yeah.
You said it's a really old model, right? Am I right?
It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's time for a new camera.
Yeah. And like we touched on last time, you're still putting out killer shots. And Slay's Toys, you have Sony
A6000.
A6000,
right,
yes.
Yeah, a little bit old as well. I don't know if it's 10 years. Maybe it is. I think it might be.
That's a solid camera too. I used to have that one.
Oh man, for its price point, it's great. But yeah, I'm gonna be upgrading soon. Hopefully, there's some Boxing Day sales. I'm kind of praying for.
Yeah, let me borrow your camera. You're not using it, I'll borrow it.
You want a mirrorless camera? Yeah, you like the mirrorless?
Yeah, it's so much better for low light than these than a DSLR.
Nice and compact too. If you're like an in-hand shooter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like to set up a tripod.
And then, Andrew, your toys, you delve into a lot of horror figures, like.
Yeah, that's like my main kind of thing. That's what like my favorite genre of movie and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it's just like easy for me to portray that, I find, with my art. And like for me, again, like if I didn't get like likes or anything like that shit really wouldn't matter to me too much. It's more or less if I have fun with it. Yeah. And like my peers like appreciate it or like enjoy it too, like that, or like even like friends, you know what I mean? Like personal friends that I have that are into toy photography, and they come to me and they're like, oh, like this was really cool, or this was cool. Like that's obviously like, you know, that helps and like is a great motivator. But at the end of the day, like I just want to like do stuff that I really enjoy, and horror is definitely my main thing that I like to stick to, genre, I'd say. But I like to dabble in everything. I don't want to just stick to one type of thing, so that's why I try to mix it up.
Yeah,
try to, at least, you know what I mean, get some Marvel and some Batman in there. And now Mythic Legions I've been getting more into. I have some Power Ranger stuff as well.
Yeah,
I do have a
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
It's all good. Go ahead.
I just have a question about that. I'm just kind of seeing you scrolling through Andrew's page here, and for the rain, is that are you actually is that
that's a real that's a real practical. Like I've never used any posts. Everything's a practical. Like all that rain is all practical effects. Even the snow. If you see any of the snow stuff, that's all flour.
So how do you do that? Is that like backlight is the key to catch the raindrops?
Backlighting is definitely like the main thing. Sometimes I like that one Nosferatu shot where I like use the Alex Ross artwork as inspiration, where he's like in between the gargoyles.
Yeah, that's the one I have right now.
Like, and I did that whole like ISO thing. Like, oh, what do you think my ISO's at? Like, sometimes I literally get right up there, and like I have like I think I was at 600 frames per second there.
Oh wow,
right.
Yeah.
But like you can get different effects, obviously, depending on like your aperture and everything like that. Like usually I go pretty like I have like 3.5 is like what my lens will go to, because I have a macro 30 mil 3.5. Yeah, so usually it's always just my little spray bottle. Literally got it from the dollar store, and just a lot of backlight. I do a minimal front lighting, obviously, too, right? To like just like get your on the figure there, your light on the figure. But yeah, just straight up water, and that's usually my most. That's fun effect to always do, right? But you don't want to do too much.
And I've never actually done anything like that, because like I do like a slow shutter in like dark rooms. So
you always have a tripod as well.
I always have a tripod as well, yeah. I mean, because I do a slow shutter, maybe it's just my camera sucks. I don't have macro or anything. But I can just never get the effect. It always just looks like straight line.
It might just be like how your camera captures it in low light, because if
you have to get.
I can't get a fast shutter. Yeah.
You have to get like pretty quick to if you really want to capture it like still. The reason why you're getting all those lines, right, is because it's just still getting the like it's not able to get it in focus. Yeah. Sometimes I've gone up to like usually I go to 800 if I want to get kind of like a droplet look, like 800 and higher. And if I want more of a line, I'll do like 400 to like 600. But it all depends there. On what I'm trying to do and how much backlighting I have and how you know what I mean. So there's a lot of things that come into effect there, but yeah, you got to get up there a little bit with the shutter speed in order to really capture a droplet.
Because the one that
sometimes you can get some cool stuff.
The rain, how it looks on this Nosferatu shot, they're like straight little lines. They're not even droplets. They look like little that's needles.
Like. Yeah, if I wanted to get droplet, I'd have to go past the 800 pretty much to get that. Because I was all the way up at, I think, F8 or maybe F11 on that. And I usually don't go that high up there. But I had to get the gargoyles in focus enough, right? And doing that, then like I had to put a lot more lighting on there. And then I had to get my ISO up pretty high because like, obviously I raised my like f-stop. So yeah, it was a little tough, but I liked how it came out with the lines. I wanted more lines because in that Alex Ross shot, like artwork, he has more of a line kind of effect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think you nailed that pretty well.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, Marvelous Nick says, bro, that package was like 80% from me. Yeah, I didn't know he sent me that many props. That was awesome, but he had to leave. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm glad he was on while I opened that. But yeah, the Nosferatu pic, how many lights do you have here? You had like one in the back, one up top?
There was only 3, 2 from behind each side, and then there was literally one underneath him kind of on a slight angle to look like there was light coming from, like he was looking down on kind of like the nightlife or whatever, and like the light was coming from there as well.
Right.
But, and then one light was a little stronger than the other, and I used a blue light, I think, to the left of him, and then to the right was just like a clear, and the other side was just a clear white one. But I have like different diffusers that have like, they come in sheets with different colors, and I'll throw those in there and try to get some pink and some. I have a shot. Well, I was gonna post tonight. I don't know if like depends on how late we end up going on this, right?
Yeah,
I might post in tonight's session, but.
Yeah, it's happening now. So
yes, it is. I got the alarm. The alarm went off on my thing. I'm like, oh shit, that.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm not even into horror, but when I see your pictures in the feed, like, I'll know it's you. I'll know. I can tell the content, the lighting. It's like, it's moodier. It's a lot darker.
Yeah,
and it's just very well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I always try to play with my lighting, like shadows, and obviously with the horror figures, the lower the light, kind of the better the effect. That's why I love that Mezco Myers figure. Like, I literally don't have to do anything. I feel like I literally take it out of the box, I put it down, and I just start taking pictures, and it just always turns out like I end up liking them. You know what I mean? Sometimes, a lot of times that doesn't happen, but yeah.
Love this guy.
He's so cool, man.
He really is, man.
Yeah, and like with my whole lighting technique and my shadow play and stuff like that, like he's perfect.
It's great, man. The shadows that you have on those toy photos, man, it's really good, man.
Do you have any reservations or hesitation of spraying on your Mezcos when they're cloth?
Oh no, never. It dries pretty quick. It's just water, right? It's not gonna. The flower, though, I'm not gonna lie. I have an idea for like Batman, like the new Batman that I got there. But I'm kind of hesitant about throwing flour all over him because that's going to be a chore to clean him afterwards, man.
I think so too.
A chore.
How's
which Batman did you get?
That the newest one that came out. They came out with the Supreme.
The old man.
They came out with the Supreme, but then the exclusive Supreme version. I forget what it's called now. It has an actual name.
Shadow or PX one.
It was this one.
Is that the
Batman? Yeah, it was the Supreme. No, the Supreme. The Supreme Knight, the newest one though, where they came out with like the multi-head. There's like 4 heads in here or something like that, like 5 heads in total.
And the swappable emblem on the chest.
Yeah, 3 swappable emblems. Probably this is my first Mezco Batman, and probably the best one in my opinion that I've seen.
Dude, this figure is so cool. I'm thinking next time I'm just gonna set up another camera that's like with the little changes the angle like this so that it points down and you can just see what I'm opening. And I know Mike wants these. That's 6 rats.
Yeah,
Man, those are so cool.
Dude, those are
So
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Open
The lantern, these keys, and the coffin. The coffin on this thing is like
Epic.
how is that for an accessory? That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yo. And the silhouette photo you have of him.
Oh, in the moon?
with the moon. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. Again, like I set up for a shot with one in mind, and then I'm doing it, I'm messing around, and all of a sudden I'm like, it would be a cool idea. I try this out, and then like, oh, that turned out kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I did not expect people to be as into it as what it was because it's so simple. Like it literally took no effort, really. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like one light, and
Yeah.
that was it.
But it's so clean, and then like you made sure all the fingers, everything.
Yeah,
is
I had to make him look
posed.
creepy. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of coming at whatever.
If anything, like removing the detail from him, just a silhouette makes him like that much more creepier.
Mm.
With the elongated fingers and nails.
Yeah, I was so stoked when Mezco, like, because it was kind of a surprise. I never really heard anything about them coming out with this Nosferatu figure, and then all of a sudden they dropped that like movie thing, and I was like, man, this is so rad. It was like crawling up the wall.
Yeah.
And stuff.
That stop motion
Like, man,
was crazy.
It was so well done. So well done. I'm like, how could you not want to buy that afterwards?
I think that video like sold me on it because I've never really gotten the chills watching a stop motion toy video.
They've been killing it with the stop motion videos, though, man.
Yeah.
Did you see the one yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, the pink skulls, I think.
Yeah, the pink skull stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so this dumpster is hollow in the middle here. So I'm gonna stick a couple of these guys in there
Oh, nice.
and see
What was
if
it called again? Flaming hot garbage?
hot
garbage.
hot garbage. Yeah. So I'm gonna stick a couple of these in there and see if this. Oh yeah, that's cool.
This Jiren is
Ah.
sick.
This is kind of a decent
He's
size.
right.
Deezed.
How it stacks up against UI Goku. Good scale, I think.
I'm gonna switch it
Sure.
back real quick so we can take a closer look at these pictures or of the toys, and then we're gonna go do the report card on Mike's Instagram.
Report?
I went through everyone's profile. You're the one sitting there last and waiting.
Wow, this is
supposed
a
to do something.
beast of a figure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been in the school.
Wow, it's huge, eh?
He's a decent size.
Loving
If they
this.
just
Look at that.
released that Venom with like the symbol on it, oh my god.
I kind of like that he doesn't have the symbol. Am I weird? Like, I feel like everyone's kind of butthurt about the no symbol, but I'm like,
I'm
Makes
super
him look
butthurt, but I like the movie. Like a lot of people hate it, but I don't know. I just, like I haven't seen Venom in like movie form for ever, and then they made that movie. I was like,
Forever,
happy
because
with
the other one doesn't count.
yeah, well, it's better than Eric Foreman fucking. I was expecting Red to walk in during the movie and just stick his foot up his ass or something.
Call him a
like that.
dumbass.
Yeah, call him a dumbass. Like, what are you doing, dumbass? You're in the wrong movie.
But then it got weird later on in that Tom Hardy one. It was like a Deadpool kind of trollish Venom voice in his head.
This one foot doesn't want to like bend at all. Look at that.
I think they're gonna reuse that for like a comic Venom for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure they will.
All right, this Jiren head, like, come on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, you gotta
Wow.
shit yourself or what? Why would they make that? I'll use it for like a gut punching one technique or something. I don't know. But it looks hilarious. hot garbage.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
But yeah, Mike.
So that Venom Marvel Legends, I made some. I did some like with some twist ties, and there's like a plasti dip that you can get at Canadian Tire. I kind of dipped it in the plastic and made some like little
Oh, cool.
little
Oh wow,
webs.
that's rad.
That looks really good.
Yeah, yeah, right. And it's just like twist ties. I just like twist tied a bunch of them together, and
Oh,
then
cool.
Canadian Tire, they have like plastic dip, and they come in like a couple different colors. So I think this came out pretty cool. I'm gonna try some like blood with the red. I'm gonna try to make some like blood effects with it.
You can make a Carnage one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have the Mofex on pre-order if it ever comes out.
Yo, I'm so happy. I don't even like horror, like, but you know, when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, this looks great.
Dude, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, such a cool figure.
And all the stuff that he came with, yeah, I was sold so quickly on this. And he's tall, right? I'm gonna leave him there.
I've seen some people do a Scarecrow custom out of the Nosferatu. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, Smash Labs did that. He, I think he 3D printed his own Scarecrow face and the giant sickle. And,
Yeah. I hope Mezco saw it and they got the idea.
to do one.
Yeah, man. That'd be great. Need
Really
more
cool.
Batman rogues.
Darren Squire says, "What's good, fellas? Love the show. What's the picnic table from?" The picnic table is from
Wait, Jack.
Tech Deck.
Tech
That's
Deck.
correct.
The Street Hit series.
Yeah, I think a lot of toy collectors can jump on those and get some simple
Oh, yeah.
props.
Yeah, I don't even
they're
think
really
anybody
cool.
cares for the skateboard. Skateboard's actually pretty big compared to any of the figures.
I've been playing around with
Yeah.
those again, trying to like do tricks. And my fiance said I'm
Tough.
lazy.
Figures?
Yeah. I like to use them in some shots. I got one with like Sam, and like I did some stuff with like Kevin McAllister like a year or two ago or something like that with the Tech Decks.
I think it's
I
a good
find that a
size
lot.
for the 7-inch NECA turtles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I got a shot or two, I think, of them as well. I need to start doing more of that stuff.
796 says Kevin secretly works for Anycubic. That is the printer company. What else was there? Hashtag not sponsored. I think modern DSLRs have a micro HDMI out. Yeah, probably. I'm using mine to to stream like this video on YouTube. It's much clearer than in this chat, but it's my Sony that I'm linked up to my computer. But it does help because sometimes you're like looking through that little window and until you blow it up on your phone or your computer, you realize like it's blurry. Because I was using a macro lens too.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the times I don't catch that stuff until after. And then Mike's like, "Go shoot it again. Go back and fix it."
I don't even use a laptop at all. Like my post editing is I do a quick run through on my phone with a Lightroom, like
Right.
the free version, and I just like if I have a little bit too much noise, then I'll clean that up a little bit and like maybe brighten something up or put a little more highlight or what, like something like that. But I usually don't unless I have wires or anything like that. And even with the wires, half the time I try to hide it with stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
effects or something like that, or like in my perspective, I hide it behind objects or what have you.
Yeah,
What-
I gotta
So
get
you
to
mainly
that point
use
where I
Lightroom?
don't need to go on the computer, but all my shots, like I have to throw it on Photoshop and clean things up or add more light and stuff. I'm not that skilled yet.
I haven't like ever used it. I just never like I don't know how to use Photoshop and I've never tried. And so I've just been like I've learned how to like especially with my Sony, you can wireless, it's all Bluetooth. So just wirelessly as soon as I take my pictures, I send it right to my phone.
Yeah.
And then on my phone, I'll pick like, okay, I'll go and favorite my favorite ones or whatever. Then I'll pick my
Mhm.
favorite of my favorites and then run it through Lightroom really quick. And then sometimes I do that. I've been doing like this frame stuff kind of around
Yeah.
we have the blurred frame and then sometimes the actual like white frame and stuff. I'll do that once in a while just to kind of like, I don't know, spice it up for me, just to make it a little more different. But that's about it.
I use Snapseed. Actually, it's a app on the phone.
Yeah.
And
I have that too.
It's so easy to use, and it keeps the quality of your photos. It doesn't like shrink it down or condense it, so you still have your megapixels on.
I think Lightroom Mobile should keep your photo resolution too.
Large, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll use like PicsArt for like if I do have to like erase a wire or something, I'll do like the double photo.
Yeah.
And then just put it in PicsArt and erase it.
Sometimes I've used actually Snapseed, like they're healing. If it's not anything too big, you know what I mean, just like tap it out or something like that. If it's something small, I've used that and actually use them for like my watermarking sometimes as well.
Nice.
But like, yeah, that's the extent of my editing. I do want to start maybe using Photoshop once I get like a new camera and stuff like that, and kind of just like go all in. You know what I mean? Step it up. A lot of the like big guys use Photoshop, right, to help them just make.
I'm not against it. There, a lot of the ACBA stuff, it's all tangible, but I'm not against editing and stuff like that. I mean, like professional photographers edit their photos, so I don't see it being a big thing. But ACBA, like that's really, you're a fucking pro when you can like pull something legit off, tangible, no edits, no nothing. I'm definitely not there. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's incredible stuff. Though I tried it a few times and I wasn't happy with it, and I don't know if I'll ever go back to trying ACBA stuff, but I still tag them in my photos in hopes to get featured one day.
I tried yesterday's photo. I tried cutouts for the first time, and I was like, I don't know if this is working out that well.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I noticed. I remember saying something in my head. I'm like, hey, I don't think I've seen you use cutouts before.
Yeah,
like,
that was the first time. I bought the pack from ACBA, the cutouts pack.
Yeah.
They have like a villains and a heroes. I bought the double pack, and and I was just like flipping through some old comics, and I had an old X-Men comic with the pyro. So I cut it out of the comic book, glued it onto a piece of foam, and then cut it out, and then used like little kind of stands to hide it, and then like put the flames in front of it. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like that shot.
So that's all tangible. It's all tangible. Yeah. Photo, but
that's a whole other thing, because now you gotta make sure the cutout is illuminated properly without messing up the lighting with the rest of your shot. Because then if you
and in focus.
Exactly.
And in focus, and
what's
also
your aperture
too, I find
for that. Like you gotta be up there.
Yeah, the aperture I usually will do about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And then I'll just bring the ISOs down because it's such a long photo, like such as 8 is usually, it goes for like a couple seconds. I'll bring like the ISOs down to like 100 so that it's not super bright. Yeah. How's that Rogue? Should I crack her open too, or?
This Rogue is way better than the last one.
You have the old one?
I don't.
I think
I like my friend has, but I looked at like the eyes on that one, like the face is just like black. But I thought in the original photos when this one was like announced, the face looked like horrendous, but this actually like looks good.
I was concerned at first because I had the old Rogue, like with the friggin' ratchet makeup.
Yeah.
And I was nervous when I saw that photo. I'm like, oh damn, it looks a little makeup heavy, but
no, she got rosy cheeks. Yeah.
This is the other one. I guess the yellow, it looks pretty bright, but this is the old one, and the yellow is a lot darker than the one that you have.
The retro one
you're
is
right.
more
I do like this
accurate.
head sculpt. Yeah. I don't know
so we start at 9, and we usually try to meet. I told everyone to meet at 8:30, and at 7. Was it 7 o'clock? You messaged me, Mike. Or
I can't remember. Like 7:50 when I left for Toys R Us.
He messaged me. He's like, "Yo, Toys R Us, the one closest to us has retro Rogue." I'm like, "Well, what are you waiting for? Just go now." He's like, "I'm already on my way. I'm already on my way."
Show. We got your Rogue.
I'm like, because I don't want to watch you unbox those SHF neck pegs. Go get something. So, and then
this thing is awesome. awesome. The only gripe I have about this figure, and Hasbro seems to be doing this a lot, is like that disconnect between the jacket and like the sleeve.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I'm cracking mine.
So like,
We're
I
gonna
think the Gambit's
investigate
like
further.
that. The Phantom X is like that in the 3-pack.
I think any jacketed figure is like the sleeves are the arms are the sleeves of the jacket, and then the jacket is just a sleeveless thing they put on. And
I don't know, man. Like the Love Triangle Cyclops is done very well. Like you can't see the suit underneath, like from the side like that.
I don't know how to focus.
So, or like
This
even
is
like Andrew showing you can't see the sleeve on that one, right?
Yeah, you can't see the sleeve. This is the old one, and the
Yes.
plastic on her shoulder is painted brown.
That's exactly how it should be, right? Versus like
Yeah.
this is showing through as yellow.
Shit. I'm gonna open this.
I didn't have time to
Like,
open this
if you
last
lift
week.
it up, the armpit is like in there too. Same thing. That thing is awesome. Where did you get
That's
it?
awesome.
I have that. That's epic. I love that Punisher.
I forgot my
Where did
knife.
you get it, Kevin? Can you come off mute, please?
What's that?
Or I thought you were on mute because you looked like your mouth was moving. Are you opening it?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
What else are we here for?
Listen, don't just flex it.
Mike and I also have a terrible game going where we just, if anyone questions whether or not we should buy something, he'll just like try to play up my ego to try and convince me to buy it. But like, I don't have a big ego, but he'll say something like, I'm like, do I need this? And he'll be like, yo, but you're toying around. But that really means nothing. It means nothing. But the joke is that it works on me and be like, yeah, I should buy it. So for him, it'd be like, should I buy it? And be like, yo, are you about that plastic life? He goes, oh shit, yeah.
I thought you were about that plastic light. Ah, shit, I'll be back.
Do you smell your action figures when you open them? Or am I the only one that does that?
Sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie, this
do that with
one smells a little
but-
different. Oh, I love
You do
it
that with sneakers?
Oh man. Oh yeah, as soon as you get them, that new shoe smell is like
Yeah.
better than a car, buddy. Like it, like my right in there. Just
Yeah.
What are
Yeah, this
what are the
rogue is-
similarities to sneaker collecting and toy collecting?
Well, nowadays it's like lineup sometimes for toys, like, or going there and it's already sold out. Like,
yeah, you gotta
Right.
the hype in both of them now are pretty
Yeah.
equal. Like I would say in the sense that like, you know, you got a heavy amount of scalpers in both, that you have like a big competition. There's becoming an aftermarket in both of
Yeah.
them, you know what I mean, with fakes and problems with that. And
Yeah.
now you just have like other people like just, you know, getting in on it that weren't necessarily like in on it not too long ago. Like there's a lot of newcomers in toy collecting, same with sneakers, you know what I mean, that are always just like out here to consume. It just gets harder and harder and harder, right?
I
for
wish
sure.
you
And
hadn't told me
it's
that.
pricey.
Look at
It's
how bad
pricey.
that is.
I don't know how you guys
How
do it.
bad that is. Yeah, mine's also yellow.
Oh wow.
God,
Yeah, it's
look at
just
that.
a design.
That's
Like,
horrible.
I first noticed it on the Phantom X. I was like, oh shit, the jacket is like disconnected. It doesn't, like, the color's not there. And so I was like, this is.
All right, I guess I
kinda
don't need
silly.
it. Because when you showed me
No, no,
the
no,
face, it
remember-
looked pretty good, and then I almost
remember
wanted you to
who you
go
are,
back
dude.
and get it.
I'm gonna swap the heads for this old rogue to new rogue.
This guy's awesome.
See how that looks.
Yeah, that Punisher is amazing. The bike, the bike is like the main reason why I got it. Yeah, that's a sweet helmet.
Oh, that helmet? I love that
Yeah.
helmet. Are you gonna paint that bike at all, or add some chrome to it, or?
I might just weather it a bit because it's just all matte black. Well, except
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I mean. Like,
exhaust. Like, it's sick.
well, the old head fits on nicely on this new.
Oh
body.
man, now I need to get the older Rogue now.
I also have the AOA heads, so I'm curious to see
AOA.
how that's gonna look. Yeah, the Age of Ultron Rogue with the little ponytail.
Oh, he's got a little
Oh yeah.
skull in the speedometer, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that she comes with two alternate heads. One of them, the ponytail, this is painted, but this one's not. Are they? You see what I'm saying there? This one's painted white. This one's brown. Do any of you guys have this figure?
I do not.
No.
No, I can't even see what you're talking about though.
Which one is that?
Sorry, I can't get focus here. This, see see it's white there, and this one's just brown.
The tie.
The tie, yeah.
Yeah.
There. Son of a bitch. Anyway, let's see how
Baseball bat is plain. Machete could use some blood on it.
Oh yeah.
But those are some good accessories to go with the Punisher.
This is a little bit big.
We have some
no, it works.
weapons.
Mm-hmm. Sawed-off shotgun. I like.
Card will focus. Maybe.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
Casual rogue.
Mm-hmm.
High School Creations says, I loved the Venom movie. Are they making a second? They're making a second, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
They're making a second.
This figure, man, they did a great job on this. I think
that's a great figure. I don't even care
nice
for
and
it,
creepy.
but once I see it in photos, and like a lot of people take really great photos with that. So you're gonna do some later, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a little upset about his eye though. If you look, he literally has a dot. And you probably won't be able to see that, but
I hear you.
Kirby Kai says using Photoshop for focus stacking is a really cool technique if done right. That is, I don't think I've ever gotten to that point.
It's a difficult process, photo stacking. It's definitely not an easy feat, but like you said, when it's done right, it's perfect.
Even the whole like, here's my picture of the guy with the stand, and then remove it and take the background shot so that you can edit over it.
Add them together.
Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But like toy photographer, Plastic Life, or sorry, not Plastic Action.
Yes.
Who does the basketball photos? He did a tutorial on the double photo and how it's done. It's actually really cool.
It's crazy, man, because there's so much more really cool artwork that comes out.
Oh yeah.
And some those really basketball photos are everything.
Oh yeah.
I love those.
Plastic ballers.
But yo, we're gonna look at Mike's account real quick. Well, not real quick. I'm gonna switch it over to it real quick. Because Mike, I just found out when you said earlier that you only started in January of this year.
Yeah.
That's amazing to hear, man.
Yeah.
Quite impressive.
Man.
Just like I don't know. I wasn't comfortable with sharing my work. Like it was more of like I don't think it's good enough kind of thing. So it just took me a while to get through that barrier. Like I should have started like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, but I really wish I did. But yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're like consistently grinding almost every day of the week, and you're putting out new stuff, and it's never the same. Like you're switching it up. You're switching up the characters. You're switching up the technique. I mean, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what kind of style I want to shoot in, and I do want it to be like when you look at a photo, you know who the artist is, kind of thing. Like we were mentioning earlier, like it's so easy when you see like both Andrews, like you know it's their photos right off the bat. So I kind of want to distinguish myself and not be the same as like, because it's like extremely saturated, like photography.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I remember like a while ago, it was literally just like the amazing Plastic Action. Plastic Action. Like a few people, Captain Dangerous, Avengergram, and then now it's like I'm getting like DMs like, hey, like follow my account, like check out this stuff, and it's like holy crap, like there's just way too many toy pages. Like,
that Mandalorian photo that you took, Mike, with the baby, that smoke, how did you get that smoke that was kind of hovering around?
I have this really shitty like Pacific Mall
Classic Pacific Mall, yeah.
Shout out Pacific
Pacific
Mall.
Mall humidifier. So like
Oh,
and it only shoots upwards. So I put one of those like eye beams that Kevin has. I put one of those eye beams, and it creates like a funnel that shoots like the vapor down. So yeah, like that's how that shot was created. Just like shooting the vapor down, and that's just a t-shirt there instead of sand, like a brown t-shirt. So yeah, that was pretty. That one came out pretty good, like that smoke there. But a lot of times, it never does come out the way that I want it to, even after taking like 10, 15 photos. So I'll go into Photoshop and I'll use like the cloud, and I'll just put the cloud everywhere, and then I'll reduce the fill and the opacity, and it just looks like fog.
yeah, okay.
At that point.
Right. That was cool. I love that photo.
Yeah.
Which lens do you use again, Mike? Did you use the?
I use an 85 millimeter.
85, yeah, and that's the thing that I can tell with all your photos. It's like it's so cropped in.
Yeah, it's gotta be, yeah.
So the amount of stuff that you fit in there without like overcrowding it, but just filling that frame and getting it like completely fleshed out and contained like that. I think you do a really good job of that because you are using that 85 millimeter lens. Because I've seen your workspace and it's, you know, it's just that one small area. I'm one of those people who like if I've seen the behind the scenes, it just kind of ruins the whole thing for me because now I know how to figure it out. But like when I look at your stuff, like I still get it and I appreciate what you've done because I've seen the setup. I know you do all this crazy stuff too, like you just said, using an I-beam to redirect humidifier, steam. Like you do all that stuff, and then it's like I know you're doing that for all your shots, right? And that's crazy.
So now I just like cheat with the haze effects. Like so I just like I found a PNG file of haze. And I just like throw that over top of my photo.
I do that a lot, man. I do that too, man.
I've never heard of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so just throw that over top of the photo, and then just change the opacity down to like 35%, and you got this like hazy photo that looks like you used atmosphere aerosol. But do we get that stuff in Canada? Like, how did you get that?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
I ordered it. I just ordered from. There's an atmosphere aerosol like .ca, I think.
Yeah, they have their own website, and I split the order with my friend.
In Canada. Yeah, I just order whenever they have the deal on the 6 cans. I buy that.
Like, would that thing set off your fire alarm or no?
If you do it too much, right above it, it will. I speaking from personal experience, yeah, it has. Well ventilated. If you have a well ventilated area like it says to have, it wouldn't happen though.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I live in a tiny Toronto apartment, man. There's no way.
No, well, don't overkill it. You know what I mean? Just like squirts. Like that's what I do, and
I
like
just do little bursts.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of the time.
I'll set the
people
timer.
People use fog machines. I've seen like quite a bit. Those would be kind of a decent investment. You get a little fog machine and yeah.
Well, I don't need it. I can just go get a PNG now. I didn't even know.
There we go.
PNG file.
Slap it on there. Like that photo that I did with C3PO and R2. That's just like an overlay on top of that.
See, and stuff like this, like the Deathstroke on the gargoyle, you're making it work with these limited angles, and it's just like you just have a piece of this prop coming in, a piece of this here, and you're hitting all the perspectives and the depth with these props and the limited little space that you have.
Throw that one out. I wasn't happy with that one.
Man, what the hell, man? I use that as an example.
Come on. That was like, you know, like how like some of these toy pages, like 10 p.m. is like the time that you post. It's like 9:48, and I'm like, shit, I gotta throw something up. Throw them on top of like a gargoyle thing, and then throw it up there on IG.
So are you framing your photo through your camera, or do you set up your photo first and then grab your camera and then go in and shoot? Or do you work off the camera?
Yeah, working off the camera. So first thing I'll do is I'll kind of start to set up a framework of like what the diorama is going to look like. So I'll just start putting kind of pieces together, and then I'll set up the camera, focusing on the dial, and then I'll start adding the figures and trying to get everything contained. Sometimes if it doesn't work, I'll shoot in like a horizontal, and then I'll just crop it to 5x4, and then whatever I get in the 5x4 on Photoshop that's what you're gonna get. So yeah, it all depends. Like sometimes it comes out really good, sometimes it comes out really bad. Like the photo that Kevin's posting, the Mr. Satan and Boo, like that was like condensed and cropped down, and it worked out really well. But sometimes it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Paul Morales says Woody Harrelson is Cletus Cassidy. How do you guys feel about that?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I don't take him seriously.
I think it's the red wig. If he has a red wig.
The red wig threw it off, yeah.
A little too much.
High School Creations says, yeah, fog machine. I have a fog machine too. I bought it on Walmart on like November 1st a few years ago, like right after Halloween ended.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I think I tried to use it outdoors and then it just kept blowing, so you might need somewhere more contained, or maybe I made like a little box with cardboard just to keep all the fog from running away. So that Commander Pyre that you have there, part of that Galaxy's Edge trading post, that's, from what I heard, that's the only 6-inch figure from that Star Wars Resistance. That's a character from that Star Wars Resistance show. That's like the only Star Wars show that I cannot watch. It's awful.
Hold on, this is from a show?
I thought it was just from the, because I mean it says here transported from Star Wars Galaxy Edge trading post. So I assumed that this was probably only sold there, like in the States at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, apparently.
And now they're probably coming off of with it. Yeah. There was also like the little R2 unit. I think you had posted that, Kevin. The other one that was released with this one.
Oh, the little astromech with looks like he has teeth. I was asking Mike when he went to Toys R Us because I'm like, oh, do you see it there? If you do, bring it over and I want to unbox it.
They had it there. They had a ton of them there. But I was at the Toys R Us at Sherway in Etobicoke.
I was in Etobicoke tonight picking up toys.
Oh, dude, they had like 12 of them. 12 of each.
Dang.
I can pick one up. Okay. I'm sure you'll find it. But I'm going to crack this guy open. Should I open it, or is this like a collector thing? People were saying don't open it, and I'm like, fuck that.
You brought it out on Unboxing Thursdays. You have to unbox it.
It's only right.
It wouldn't make sense otherwise. You can't tease us like that. And you said you collect gold action figures.
Yeah, so like I said, I had the Destro and the Snake. And I also have like the Harley Quinn, sorry, the SHF from the movie. She's got the gold getup. So yeah, I've got a little gold gang going here.
I just want to warn you guys that my phone is pretty low and could possibly go at any moment. So if that happens, just know I didn't exit off. Because I have it plugged into my headphones right now, so I don't really know another way of charging it. Without going on speaker and it not really working out because it'll be pretty muffled.
Do you have anything else to open? Was that
just the 2-pack, but I still don't know if I'm gonna be doing that because remember that Logan.
Oh right.
That one Logan face is kind of messed up. I'm gonna see though. Well, I'll have to see. That Hawkeye is really the only reason why I bought that. So
yeah, same here. And then a friend of mine wanted the Old Man Logan, so it was perfect for me.
Oh wow, that worked out.
Not going to be rare. Copy that. Burn. You solidified my decision on opening.
So for everyone who's watching in the chat now, watching the stream later, you can also join in if you're not on the video unboxing toys. If you're on Instagram, just use the hashtag #UnboxAnyDay, and then I can just catch a lot of people unboxing their stuff from there, like Ronald Ramos, who's a friend of the show, who's awesome. He keeps he opened his Doc Nocturnal and he's loving that figure.
No,
And I don't
so
have one
cool.
yet, so I'm getting a good idea of how good it looks from his pictures too. So in the way that you guys can see the toys that I'm opening, I can see what you got going on. So unbox any day, I'll see all your pictures there. So and keep posting up some awesome pictures. I can't believe I messed up that Doc Nocturnal order. I had it in my cart, and I thought I checked out, and I think I did something, like had to go do something for the kids, and then I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I got it, I'm awesome, and then I went to go check my orders, it wasn't there.
Rough.
That extension pack that you got for the Doc Nocturnal, was there an advertisement for like a new figure, one of Mezco's original characters?
No,
I think I
don't
saw
think
a
so.
photo somebody posted that there's another character that's coming out from there.
In the Doc Nocturnal, was it the comic that it comes with? It advertised the Game of Death Gomez.
Oh,
But then
Yeah,
I
I did
think
that.
in the Game of Death Gomez, there might be like some other promos.
Sure, there'll be a few more characters for the Rumble Society coming out soon.
Yeah, I might end up getting those. Should I sell my PSCC set Pink Skulls?
Give it to me for retail.
yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna sell it for retail, I'm all over it.
You guys, vultures.
I wish I got those. I should
Mine's
have picked
still
up on those.
unopened, but like I just really like the jackets. I have a Street Gomez, which is basically what it is, right?
Which I want too, man. I need one of them. I don't have any Gomez. I need one.
Dude, that Street Gomez is the only Gomez that I'd be interested
I
in.
know, that's the
it's
best
impossible to find. It's like fucking like fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I lucked out with that one.
All right, so this is a little bit disappointing. He has no feet.
It's Costco. The thing is, the whole thing. I think the whole thing is plush except for his head and hands. They're hard plastic, right?
It is, yeah. But the feet, come on, man.
Can he stand?
Why you gotta do that? Well, he's like bottom heavy, so yeah, he can stand. Oh yeah, he can waddle.
You can wear that necklace.
No, man, this thing that'd be like a choker on me. It does come apart. I think.
Oh my god. So like the fun part about Power Rangers is like when you pose them, you have to over pose them. You know?
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Because those actors were like, they were going nuts with those moves back then.
Yeah, no pose is too dramatic with them.
Yeah, I think it was Geeky Fresh or something, and he posted the Ranger Slayer, and it was totally badass because she was getting down real low on a shot, pulling the bow back and letting it go. But then I realized he had her like doing the splits almost, like it was like this. And I'm like, that's completely impractical. You wouldn't stand like that to shoot a bow and arrow. You just have no base. There's no core like balance. But I'm just like, it looks so good. It's so perfect.
Does this go to his body?
Yeah, Street Gomez, I'm keeping for sure. PSCC is just in a box. It's still. I haven't opened it yet. I can't bring myself to open it.
I'd be all over that, man. So many options with those guys.
Yeah.
It's so awesome, and like even customizing them, like just putting like other heads on. Like I saw like the
Kit bashing would be
Jackie
easy
Chan
with
head
those.
on one of the PSS.
Yeah.
Right, that was
Which-
so good.
Mezco needs to come out with some like official Jackie Chan, like Rumble in the Bronx Jackie Chan move. You know what I mean?
But with a Gomez head?
Drunken Master.
Dude, is your stormtrooper loose?
No, it's just like super.
Super articulated?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Is it
Again, too, I'm not a big. I don't have a huge Star Wars collection. I kind of just got this for the visuals. But what were you gonna say? Is it what?
underwhelming, overwhelming, or just whelming?
It's just whelming. Yeah. I mean, I don't have like a huge pack. Like again, like I said, Star Wars for me, like it really only saw Star Wars for the first time like in my 30s. So like it was really late in the game.
But what did you watch though? It wasn't like
I
sequels.
started from one, like from episode 1, and watched them all through. I didn't like watch the original trilogy first and then
Okay.
watch the second trilogy. I watched it from like episode 1. Because I heard like people were like, if you watch like 3, 4, 5, it's a completely different experience than watching 1, 2, and 3. So I figured I would just start from the beginning and have a well idea of these characters.
I'm trying to preserve that for my kids. My daughter hasn't watched any of it yet, and she has these Star Wars books. And I just like slap them out of her hand. I'm like, don't read that yet. You gotta watch Star Wars with me. So I posed this question on my Instagram earlier this week. What figure or toy line is really tempting you that you don't have? And Slays Andrew, before your phone dies. What's out there that's, I know you're just getting into a whole bunch of Mythic Legions now. What's out there?
I saw
you're just
that.
like,
I saw a lot of people were talking about Mythic Legions as kind of their line that they're looking to get. Honestly, I was going to comment on that, and I was trying to I stopped for a good like 10 minutes trying to think like, what is it that I actually do want? And like honestly, it'd probably just be like one of the Gomez, like Mezco Gomez figures. Not like mainly the street one, I guess, in particular, but like yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I'm too. Some of the new like Mortal Kombat Storm collectible stuff is pretty rad, but yeah, there's nothing too like too much out there that I'm really into. That, and there was because I am starting to collect more Mezco, the Freddy Krueger and the Pennywise would be cool to add to the collection. I still have to find that. Like I've seen it for retail still around. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Okay, so it's not hard to find.
You could get on Amazon for like $100.
Yeah, like $103 or something. I saw.
But it goes down. Like I think both Kevin and I bought the Sovereign Knight for like $60.
Yeah, I got Blade for like.
So the prices are.
He's wearing the choker.
Wow,
Yeah,
it is tight, eh?
It's actually like pressing on all of this. I thought it was cool, but
no, it is cool. Leave it on. It is cool.
It is cool.
It's very cool. Chat. It's cool, right? People, let Mike know he's cool.
Yeah.
Mike will do it for the likes. If you guys put like 1,000 likes on his next photo, he'll wear that.
Oh, if it's cloud, I'll wear. Like if it's for cloud, I'll do it.
So wear the necklace every day.
Yeah.
He would wear it to work.
Like wear it and then like just like black eye paint underneath you.
What were we saying? The Mezco is on Amazon. I got that blade for $65, I think.
So did I. I got that too, man. Sometimes they do come up pretty cheap on there. I always look like every couple weeks just to like check, see what they have or whatever.
And it's the regular release ones.
Not a lot of things left on Prime for Mezco though, and they haven't really gotten anything new.
No, they haven't.
No, I don't. No.
The only thing I wanted was those two zombies, the 2-pack.
Yeah, the Dawn of the Dead one. Yeah.
But they never went on sale. Cool. I don't even use that blade. I took it out of the box once, and then it's at the bottom of my Mezco pile right now.
Dude, that's like one of the best figures, man.
Yeah, he's cool, man. They did a really good job on that.
They did such a good job on this thing.
I feel really bad.
Yeah.
They needed to put a vest on him, though, kind of. I thought that
it would have helped. But I don't know, it's still great. Like, I love this figure. And like the best part is that he comes with like 10 pairs of sunglasses in case you lose them.
Yeah, that was. I was like, why would anyone need this many?
It's so good.
It's the same. That's what I saw when you get the Popeye. You get those corn whatever pipes that he comes with.
Oh yeah,
you get like 6 of them, and
that's a good idea.
And people
they come with different things, so they have smoke on some of them too. No, like they're all kind of different animations on them.
Because I thought
that's a figure I want to get.
Yeah.
The fucking Mez. I keep forgetting about that guy, but look at that.
Yeah, so they comes with 3 of him with the smoke coming out, and then 3 with just the regular corn.
Oh, okay.
And even then, I was always like, what is he doing? Is he throwing them like batarangs, like Batman? Because Batman comes with 15 batarangs. Is he throwing pipes at people?
That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
That's another one. I know of Popeye. I used to watch a lot of the cartoons and stuff. I don't think I would spend the money to get that figure, even
The
though I
way they
appreciate
look,
how
though,
good
they
it
did.
looks.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
cool.
I missed out the first round, but yeah, like you said, like toy photography, man, like my whole feed was just like Popeye's photos. Popeye.
I was gonna say there's so many good Popeye photos. I feel like I don't know if I
Yeah.
would do it as much justice as some of these other guys out here. Like Sergeant Bananas, I feel like that was like
Yeah,
last
you
year
can't follow
Yeah.
that.
when
yeah.
it first came out. The other version of him, like he just absolutely killed all of his shots
Because
with
he
him.
got that Doc diorama,
Oh yeah, man,
and
it
then
just
he hit it from
yeah.
like every single angle. And then there's a loading dock, and he took all the
Yeah,
pictures of that.
He
one.
killed it.
Jason B. Michael killed it with him too.
Yeah,
He did a lot of cool shots.
I
with
only
Popeye.
learned of that account recently, and he's Canadian too. And it was only when he
Yeah.
did that Lone Roach shot that was
Drunk
like
event.
going viral with Lone Roach
He's so
fighting.
he's really good, man. He's really good.
Yeah,
They get
like
fantastic.
one of my inspirations.
yeah.
He's your
He's definitely one of
inspiration?
the better Canadian photographers.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
wraps up
Shots
good.
fired at everyone else in this chat right now.
I do want to pose
I
a
concede to him, no problem. Like
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
fantastic. His work is so good.
I do want to pose a quick question though, because this Popeye, if you strip the clothes off, he has a back tattoo.
Right.
I was curious to know if anybody's tried to take this guy's, because Popeye's is easy. His shirt can just slip off; it's not stitched in, but his shirt is stitched onto his trousers, like tucked in.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm just curious to know if they did it with him. I'm sure this guy's probably got something cool underneath. But I mean, like you said, the price was.
But the
expensive.
shirt
I
is
wanna
stitched
just,
to his
like,
pants?
go and- Yeah, like it's there's like a couple. I don't think you can see through here, but yeah,
Just
it's
cut
kind of,
them.
like
Just
stitched on.
Stick an
I know,
X-Acto
it's
knife in
easier
there and
said
cut
than
it.
done, bro.
I know.
Shit was not cheap. You know what I mean? If he had like something cool, like I think I'm gonna do it with him to kind of maybe like do a couple photos of him in his apartment or whatever. But I was just curious to know about Bluto if anybody's tried.
I'm hoping they don't put detail like that in there, but make you
Strip 'em
cut it
down.
open, because that would be really
No,
dumb.
if it's like stitched in, there's definitely no detail in there.
Imagine
Because
if
this
you
was
if you
a surprise.
yeah.
Nobody knew that he had tattoos until he took the shirt off and he has like a compass tattoo on his back.
Imagine it was just
But-
text on the back of Bluto. It just said like, "You just ruined a $100 figure."
Yeah,
Good luck
you
trying to
will.
resell it.
Customizing our figures.
Did he lose his video?
I think we may have lost Slaves Toys.
Peace out, Andrew.
Hopefully, we have a fast charger.
What about you guys? What other toys are tempting you guys?
Well, after
Or
seeing
lines.
like Andrew pull out the Mythic Legions, like that night,
Mm-hmm.
that night itself, like I don't think I'm gonna ever start collecting something different, like a new line. It'd have to be really like mainstream for me to collect it, but that Mythic Legions. But I recently started like getting more into Transformers Masterpiece,
Right.
like the Katara line. So
That's a nice shirt there, by the way.
yeah, I wore it today for you, but it's very scratchy inside. If you're not wearing a tank top underneath.
I've also heard you talk a lot about the Diamond Select Boba Fett from the Disney
Oh
store.
my
I know
God.
you've been.
Listen, there's only one Boba Fett that matters, and it's this one right here. Right? That's Sage Figures Boba Fett is the best one.
I've heard the Mafex was the best one.
Really?
It's like Mafex, Diamond, Black Series,
Diamond.
Oh.
and then the
Yeah.
SHF.
I don't know. It's all preference. I grew the first SH Figuarts figure I got was Piccolo. Like when it first came out. Like this is like 2008, I think.
Yeah.
When SH Figuarts first started releasing figures in Canada. So and since then I never looked back. Like Star Wars stuff, like Dragon Ball stuff. Like they just produce quality. The only thing though that I don't like is there Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff? I don't know. I couldn't get behind it.
Yeah. There's the faces are just the slightest bit off.
Yeah, like they use like some computer graphics thing to like to make the faces, and it doesn't turn out very well. Like I don't know, man. Like I have to sell all my movie ones. But this Boba Fett is like the king of Boba Fett. So come on.
Let me know in the comments: SHF Boba Fett or Mafex.
Let's settle this debate now. Diamond Select or
Okay, the diamond one is pretty good for what it is. Like when Unparalleled Universe posted that picture in those poses, I sent it to Mike right away because I went with Mike down to Anime Extreme, and he was just itching to buy something new.
Yeah.
And he finally settled on the SHF. So I was just teasing him that like, oh, you could have gotten a much better Boba Fett for like a fraction of the price.
No. No chance.
So
and like this Mandalorian figure, like honest to God, if that neck tag came in and I put it on, this would have been figure of the year.
It would have been what?
The only thing about this is that the head is too close to the body. So once you put that like $5 neck tag on, this is like figure of the year for me.
That's the SHF? No.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the SHF.
Oh, that's the new one. That's the Beskar one. Because you got the regular one.
The only thing wrong with it is just that neck tag is just too short. That's it. But it is a little bit over-engineered. Yeah. But if you've been using like SH Figuarts figures for a while, like myself, you can find the workarounds and stuff. But somebody in the comments just said, "Bring Art's Final Fantasy." I really wanted to collect that, but they're kind of expensive, and they don't have original costumes for some reason. They're always making like almost like these what ifs. Like I wanted the Sephiroth, but he had like these like weird like fish fins coming out of his like gauntlets.
What scale is Bring Art?
Bring Arts, I believe, is 1/12 scale, but correct me if I'm wrong in the
Does someone else make Final Fantasy in that scale, like another company? Maybe they don't have the license for classic costumes, so they have to make these.
I think that might be the case. But actually, I was having this chat with my buddies the other day. Like Final Fantasy stuff, there's not a lot of like companies that take on Final Fantasy. Like I even noticed like there's no Funko Pop Final Fantasy, and Funko Pop does pretty much everything, right?
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Okay, so Johnny Number Cinco says they are pricey and they don't scale well. Okay, I guess
not. Drew, what about you? What figures are tempting you out there, or toy lines that you're?
I don't know. Like,
have piqued your interest?
I really just like buy anything that piques my interest. There's really nothing that I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess Mythic Legions, but I don't know. With my toy collection, it would just doesn't really. It'll just end up in a bin. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on that.
I think I get what you mean. Like, they're great looking toys, and
yeah,
there's a huge assortment of characters. The quality, the props, the costumes, they all look good. The accessories, but like, it's not anything that I specifically want other than the goblins and maybe those skeleton guys in armor. Or the knights, and
yeah, like I really just want like quality goons or like bad guys or like just
like generic.
Just give me some generic shit. Like I have like 50 Batmans, 50 Wolverines. Like I'm tired of like having to make my own bad guys. Like the PSCC thing was really cool. That's kind of why I wish I got them, because it's almost like it's a bad guy that can be used with almost any Mezco line, and really like they can be fighting anybody, and it's like, oh cool, like that's cool. But like we just don't have like goons. Like I like what Hasbro's doing, like where you can buy like like 10 Hellfire Club goons or the AIM soldiers, but like those are all specific. Like if you buy Hydra agents, it's just like Marvel guys fighting Hydra agents.
Yeah.
But like, give me some like just street level like bad guys.
I think
And to touch upon that with Hasbro, like it's difficult to army build. I mean, as a Canadian, I can only buy through the Hasbro store, so
Yeah.
it's like a $20 toy is now a $40 toy
Exactly.
just to, you know, so it's a bit difficult for Canadians.
Yeah.
So hopefully if they're watching,
I know.
hook us up.
I hope
Same
they're
with,
watching
like,
too. Yeah, but like
How you keep getting those packages.
having good villains is it only comes once in a while. But like when I see one that looks really good, even if I'm not that into the character, like I'll buy it just for the sake of having a good looking villain. Like
Yeah.
the new Kang that came out from the Joe Fixit wave. I'm not particularly into him or him as a villain for, you know, Avengers, but I think he just looks really cool and looks really well done. The colors are cool, like the purple and the green
And
all go together really well. I picked that up anyway. You know,
Now those hand ninjas that are coming out, like they better be widely like released. Like I don't want to have to fight for or pay like
yeah.
$60 for a freaking hand ninja.
I'm good. I'm good on those. I'm gonna have like 3 of the GI Joe Red Ninjas, and I have a bunch of articulated icons, and I think I'm good. I'm just gonna army build the frog guy from that wave because I can use it as a Power Rangers
Oh, I'm so
villain.
excited for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Kevin, if you see any hand ninjas, like just scoop them for me. Like don't even call me. Like even if I have 10, like just
Okay.
get it and just think,
How many can you fit into that tight shot with the 85?
well, I got what, 5 of the carnages in the
Yeah.
one shot. And there was still some negative space waiting for some more carnages there.
I don't know if you saw, when did they announce the that Stiltman wave officially? Like Inbox Picks was last week.
In September was when it was like Hasbro
Announced.
Yeah, but then like
yeah,
the
okay,
rest of
now.
the wave inbox figures, because not all the characters were revealed until
I only saw that this week, like
Yeah.
like in box.
some guy, I think CMD store or somebody in Montreal has it already.
Yeah.
So I don't. How long ahead was that in the factory or in the warehouse? You know what I mean? That somebody was able to order it. Be like, yeah, I'll take that in my inventory and send it to me.
Yep.
'Cause you got to order that ahead of time, right? That's crazy.
So Action Figgy Skinny, he lives like right around the corner
Yeah.
from the CMD store. So that's how he like scores
Yeah.
on like, you know, these like new figures, and like he
The
gets
Jameson.
like J. Jonah Jameson. They announced it, he had it the next day. I'm like, how the fuck? I gotta move to Quebec.
Like, and then like CMD store had it already, I guess, and there's selling it before the street date. Like, how does?
But CMD store, aren't those the scalpers that are at Fan Expo? Like, isn't that the scalper booth? Is CMD store?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Are they
I
really?
remember that,
Like,
like-
I've ordered from them like a lot.
They
I've
have
only
stuff
seen it
that's
in person.
they have
like,
stuff that's like
in-
regular
yeah.
retail, but then
Mhm.
at the convention, I remember at Fan Expo, when the MCU Scarlet Witch first came out and she was like going for crazy money, they were selling it for $80 at the show there, and they had
Mhm.
multiples of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay, yeah.
The same thing with the white suit Storm. They were selling her for like $80 last year at Fan Expo. I'm like, fuck you guys, man.
Never mind. I only bought Hot Toys from them, but I bought a lot of Hot Toys.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I get it. Convention, you have to pay for your table,
Markup. Yeah.
and there's those extra costs, but you know, sell something else. Sell
For
more
real.
shit. Don't try to gouge me for brand new figures. Oh my god, this guy's actually really good,
Yeah, that thing is awesome, man.
and he's got the pinless elbows too.
Yeah, that's how
Oh,
it's
does he?
done.
And I think all Punisher figures should have this battle damage face. None of this clean look.
You have the Mezco Punisher,
Absolutely, I do.
and you grab that and see if any of those head sculpts fit.
Sure, man.
Thanks, man. Otherwise, I can just knock on your door and I'll do it myself.
Do not.
I'm trying to find who makes those There's like a head cast of the Punisher, but like he's got the beard and the kind of fucked up face. I've seen a lot of toy photographers like taking
Yeah, they
photos
brought
of
it recently, right?
Mm-hmm. I just can't find who it was.
Is it Tony May?
Was it?
With a beard?
Yeah, he's got like a gray beard. Some of them
this.
painted it black.
Did you break something, Kevin?
The peg is too big. The skin tones don't match.
Okay.
But if I were to hold it like this, does this help?
Yeah, no. Won't work.
I have it like this.
No, thanks though. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
I love this one too. The all black. Well, with the
Yeah, that's cool.
That's like the best one.
Did you buy a Tony May's outfit for your Batman, Mike?
My Batman is like a mixture of tiny pants for the suits. The trunks are from Tony May, and the cape is from Harker Customs.
Sick.
Okay.
3 of those combined. But Tony May, I want to. If anybody wants to do a bulk order with me, because I don't want to pay the shipping, like, because I just want Magneto trunks for Mezco. Like, I want like the underwear or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he's gonna charge me like $20 like shipping, like US, and for like a small little tiny pair of trunks. So he wants me to buy like something else too, in order to make it like more worth my while.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I just checked for that head sculpt. It's not him.
It's not him, eh?
But I know which one you're talking about. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Mr. Lee with like four E's at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he shoots that. He's been shooting that Punisher head a lot.
Oh shit. Kirby Kai says yes, there is a new character at the end of the comic. At the end of the Doc Knock. That's awesome. Terrence says no, I should not sell my PSCC. He says he regrets selling 2 of Yo, that's what I was gonna do. Sell 2 and keep 1 for myself. That's cool. Kirby Kai, the new character is Hawk P40. The J Factor missed Street Gomez by 10 minutes. Dude, that sucks. But I'm waiting. I'm still on the wait list for the first Agent Gomez. I don't know if that's ever going to come up. Lone Roach is my only Gomez, and I love it. That's the only one that I sold, but that got me to like 90% of a HasLab Sentinel, so that's the crazy part of this game. How can you justify keeping some of this Mezco stuff?
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
really wish I bought more Gomez stuff, but only for customizing. Like,
dude, Mike keeps messaging me. He's like, "Hey, can I buy that which one, Onyx Batman off of you?" He wants it because he wants to chop it up and take off his suit.
I want to chop that Onyx Batman up and make the that post Nightfall Batman where he wore that all black suit with the
all
gold
black,
belt.
yeah.
I want to make that. Like, this is the shit that I do with my Gomez figures. Like, this is like the what was it called? The Gold Mez.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just put a freaking Stormtrooper helmet on him, give him a gat.
Bring Art's Final Fantasy lines are tempting. Terrence says the gold hair is the worst. Johnny Numero 5 says Mafex. Mafex. Can't find the Mafex boba for under 150. Damn.
Is like the Mafex Stormtrooper, like, I don't know if anyone has it, but it just like it falls apart so easily.
Does it?
Yeah, or it's almost like as bad as the Dark Knight Rises 1.0, where like if you raise his arm, it would come off.
The Mafex Beskar is going to shut them all down. Shut them all down. Yeah, I think I'm going to order that one.
I'm excited for that, and I have it on like rush shipping.
Oh, Andrew, I'm going to order that one off of Amazon Japan. That's what we were talking about earlier. I pre-ordered my Mafex Jordan from Anime Import or something like that, some Japanese site. And like when you pre-order,
Okay.
when the pre-orders go up, they usually say like whatever the price is, but you save a couple hundred
Yeah.
yen if you pre-order
Yeah.
right away. And we were talking in the beforehand how you just you kind of wait until it releases, and on Amazon Japan it's a little bit cheaper, and you
Yeah.
don't get hit with the duties. The duties are
Ye-
prepaid.
Yeah, because majority of my imports I purchased from AmiAmi, and if you choose like a DHL shipping,
Never choose
it's
DHL
like
in
an
Canada.
extra. I know, man. It's like an extra $40, I
Guaranteed
think.
duty.
With like, and yeah, with Amazon JP, everything's included in the price, so there's no additional charge for it.
But it's still
just,
like
it is.
the price is still within reason.
It's
right?
still cheaper. Yeah, like that Jordan is, I think, like 135 to 140. I think like shipped now on Amazon JP.
I
But
split-
yeah, I don't know if you have. You said that you don't have an account though. Can you still order if you don't?
I made an account, but it's not Prime. I also am using a very like Google translated Amazon Japan page, so I don't know if there's
Okay.
anything lost in translation. I feel like I can order stuff. I think it would work better if they had subtitles. I'm more used to that. But I don't know. I think I can still order stuff, and it's mostly third-party sellers that I see. But it's cool. There's a point system
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that we don't have here in Canada. I don't know. Does U.S. Amazon have a points reward system? I don't think so.
I don't know.
But
Sure.
yeah, that's cool. I want that. And then 796 posted another picture of that Wonder Woman 1984 SHF, and I'm gonna get it.
I'm so tempted, man, but like, just that it's just two neutral faces. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. So if it's cheap on Amazon Japan, I'm gonna buy it. Because Mike and I
That's exactly-
drove
I'm
down
waiting
all
for
the way
it
to
to
Anime
change.
Extreme to buy it, and he didn't buy it. He where did we go? We went to
We
Vaughn.
went to Anime Extreme, but then I didn't come out empty-handed, dude. I remember I got the greatest figure of all time. Like,
That was your placeholder until Diamond Select came out. Like, that's why you
the
got it.
placeholder.
We
Hey,
went
and
from
then 10K
Markham.
followers, everyone gets a Diamond Select boba.
We went from Markham to Vaughan, half an hour, and then from Vaughan all the way downtown Toronto to go get this Wonder Woman,
Spadina.
which he did not buy.
What a disaster.
He bought this like third tier Boba Fett. Like, it was stupid. It was such a waste of my time.
Yeah, I still want that Wonder Woman though. So if you're doing an order on Amazon Japan,
Okay, so I have a
Oh.
bunch of money. What is that?
that joke.
I put the jacket that came with Bluto. I put it
Oh
on
my God.
Kingpin. Dude, how perfect is that jacket?
That is
Yo.
awesome.
Does that look sick?
That's yeah. You have to do a pic of that. Post that on your
Fuck yeah, I
Instagram.
am.
That's very cool.
Oh yeah, look at
That
that.
fits
right?
really well.
I guess they're like the same size.
Yeah.
He's a little bit smaller. Yeah, look at that. It's funny. Oh,
And down it goes. Yeah, I have. It's weird. So I was born in Hong Kong. That's not the weird part. That's pretty normal. But every once in a while, like they'll give money to their citizens. I don't know what the reason is. Like, do you guys know what Macau is?
Yeah.
It's like all casinos there, and if you're born in Macau,
Okay,
you get,
yeah.
they give you money like every year. You get money. So I've got like my born in Hong Kong money coming in soon, and I'm like trying to decide how to pre-spend it.
Dude,
So-
what the hell? Share some of the wealth.
No, you're
Born in
toying
Hong
around,
Kong
man.
money.
You're toying around.
Dude, you need a pandemic in Canada to get money from the government.
Yeah,
And even that, you got to pay it back.
you don't have to pay it back.
CERB?
You have to pay it back.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's not taxed.
Come on, man. I'm not paying it back for you guys. If you're on
No,
CERB.
Don't you? If they overpay you, they come back.
Well, now that there's 1.7 billion in like fraud, who's gonna pay that back?
Yeah, I know some of those fraudsters.
Also, make sure you check like your bank account frequently because a lot of people are just taking out CERB in like other people's names.
Do you like this pose with the little bit like pointed back? I have the upper body facing back a little.
Are those the guns that it comes with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need one of those.
So yes, Wonder Woman 84. I'm pre-spending that money on that. The movie's coming out on HBO Max. In
Yep.
Canada, it's not going to be on Crave. It's theater only. I was watching some YouTube stuff on it today. So that sucks. I will have to pirate that. Oh, Rectangular's here. Rectangular says, who else is getting the Marvel Select Titanium, man? Anybody?
If it scales well with Mezco Iron Man,
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Paul Morales, have a good night, man. Gotta go. Darth Clueless would be nice to get suited bodies. Spider-Verse wave is on the pegs in the U.S. Spider-Verse? No, I don't think so.
I think I saw like people on Instagram today with it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I know that
in the
that
US.
weird Negative Zone Spidey is randomly appeared on the shelves.
Yeah. With pizza.
I'm really
Negative
liking
pizza.
this. Oh, I put the wrong head back on. Magneto trunks. The Gold Gomez suit is best. Is the Gold Gomez suit similar to John Wick at all?
I don't know. This one's way better. Like old Gomez one is very well fitted. There's no bigger padding in the shoulders and things.
How did they
like
mess
It's
that
more
up?
mobile. I don't know what they did. They just decided to change it over. And the best thing about the Gold Gomez is like the tie is like actually like knotted like properly versus the John Wick knot. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay, I did not know Serb was a loan that you had to pay it back.
Yeah, no. So no. So you don't have to like pay back everything that they gave you. It's just you have to pay the tax on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard it was something like $400 per check.
Yeah.
So
It's,
essentially, you get $1,600.
So when you're doing your taxes
Exactly.
next year, it counts towards your income. Kind of deal. Yes? No?
Essentially.
Essentially? Cool.
technically.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like, by the way, is that still going on?
Serb?
Sir?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Because like
I think it's switched
computer
over to
industry has,
something
like,
else.
tanked in terms of sales because like when the U.S. was getting their stimulus package, people were like buying shoes like crazy with that money, and now it's kind of like tanked.
But they only got the one payout in the
So I
U.S.
think they were getting like $1,700 a month, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so. I think it was just like a
It was
one-time.
one time.
Oh, that's
I think, and then they're like nobody
Oh,
could
that
live
one
off of that
time?
one payment.
Wow.
God bless America.
Yep.
Jay's Figs, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for hopping on. Ronald Ramos says yearly money, dang, and I'm here waiting for a stimulus check to recoup the PS5 sized hole in my account. That was a choice. That was a choice, bro. That's funny. Oh man, love that guy.
Did anyone else buy PS5?
No.
No, I'm on Xbox and I barely have time to play that right now.
Yeah, I picked up PS5, and then it like Walmart was like late, like getting it to me, which I didn't even consider late because like it came out on Friday and I got it on the Monday, so they gave me a $30 credit. So I ended up using it towards the game, but yeah, that worked out well.
I want to open these because Marvelous Nick sent me
Oh, yeah.
enough props in one package that I can set up a whole scene. I can just throw it all together, and like I feel like it was a setup in a box. He should really market it that way.
And I'm upset about my White Ranger. Like he's got like a really bad paint defect on his visor.
On his visor?
Hopefully yours is clean. Yeah.
You know what I am gonna open, Kev? You remember this guy?
Oh,
From last time.
You remember this guy?
Yeah,
Should I open it?
you bought it around
Yeah,
the time
it
you
was-
came on.
Yeah, I bought it around the time it came on. It was like $5, and I had searched on YouTube because I hadn't seen it, and there was no reviews for it on YouTube.
Is there a reason you haven't opened it in this time?
No, it's just kind of been like sitting in the corner of my room since our last conversation, and then coming on, I just saw it now, and I'm like, oh, maybe now's the time.
I think.
So do you want to see it, Toy Biz 2005? Toy Biz Worldwide. Look at that.
yes, we need to.
I think you should open that because I feel like that figure would work really well in your style of your shots.
Yeah, and like winter's coming up. He's got like a flaming snowboard, so maybe I could like take him outside and kind of mess around with him a little bit.
Just throws.
Classic.
Everyone does that.
Chris
Throw it in the
Evans.
snow, and it's like, oh, it's winter.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you
Yeah,
could do that kind of shot some justice. Looks like we got a battle going on in the chat. Kirby Kai got the Series X. Vern says I'm gonna get a PS4 soon. Wait for the carnage of PS5 to settle. Jay's Figs, I saw the exclusive Target White Ranger today. Target exclusive White Ranger. Which one is that?
What's that look like?
I don't know. Major Reaction says they gave us one $1,200 check and an extra $300 per child. Once.
Wow.
In
Okay. Never mind then.
I just Chris have a bowl cut.
7 months? 8 months?
Well, we're on 9 months now, aren't we?
I don't know when it started, but that's crazy.
Mark.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a toque. It's not.
I think
cut.
hardware.
There's a question here.
Does Chris Evans have a bowl cut on that figure? We're gonna open it to find out, right?
Yeah, we need to open this thing.
It's happening.
The Series
Classic Toy
X.
Biz.
Series X has, I think, on paper, the better hardware. But for Sony, that kills me is, the battle of the exclusives. I want to play Spider-Man. I want to play Miles Morales. Alright, so I bought this guy, Beast Morphers Cyber Villain Blaze. I haven't watched Beast Morphers yet. And I don't think I will because I don't particularly like the look of their costumes. It's really, really weak, their costume design. But the main reason I bought this was because, like, this guy's hair is awesome. Is that... Like, yo, can I take this to my hairstylist and be like, give me this, give me...
Yeah, you gotta get that. And
Like if I was
the
blonde.
peroxide out and then just do
Can
it.
I just paint this black and it could be me?
It passes you.
Or yeah, can you paint that black? Give it a little bit of beard, and then that's a Drew Olive head sculpt.
There you go.
Get your own head sculpt. Those they made this for me. Just put the black
Look at
eyebrows.
this. You remember when toys used to come with twist ties? You had to take the twist tie
Of course.
off of the fucking figures. They got like twist ties
Hate
all up in there. Before people used just like, now they just pop it out and swap it. And then
Yeah,
return
exactly.
it. So
But this
is
Blaze guy
the,
comes with this
Oh, it's one of you.
computer that just broke apart. No, it comes apart. I think that was another reason I got it, just for the prop. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that is cool.
Your usual energy effect from Lightning Collection. Oh, is it the Lightning Collection because they keep giving you all the lightning effects? Is that the name?
It must be.
And this is like, meh. Take the head off.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't remember if Marvelous Nick did this, but that's much better. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Is the head's probably too big, right? If he was an ape, that's too small of a body.
Oh yeah, he's a malnourished ape.
It's a cool spacesuit tech type thing for Odious over here. And big shout outs to Unparalleled Universe. He's creating a whole world for Odious.
Which is great. I love that.
Oh, it's really
I love
cool.
that idea.
Because he told
Yeah.
me he had a comic book idea for this guy.
It's awesome.
And just to see you can create have your own creation come to life in an action figure form, like that's crazy. This one's kind of lazy though. Like you see that inside the elbow peg here, it's beige or the red color, not the silver. Same with the circles here. Right here.
Holy crap, there's like fucking 8 zip ties on this goddamn.
MCU Collector already reviewed them. What did he review? Xbox? PS5? Kirby Kai says, yeah, but with Microsoft buying Bethesda, I'm excited to see what they do. Plus, I'm a sucker for Halo and Fables. Yeah, I'm pretty heavy into the Microsoft environment. I've had it for a while too, so. Vern's Hobby says, that hair is Ian Disa? How do you pronounce that? From Billy Talent. Major Reaction says, Blaze is dope though. Yeah, you know what? So I finished Dino Charge and I'm watching Dino Thunder now, which I'm really enjoying. And when I finish that, I might do Power Rangers in Space or SPD. That's what my friend Justin has been telling me to do. Power Rangers logo has the Power Rangers logo has the lightning bolt, but that's just the. Is it just the Mighty Morphin logo that has a lightning bolt, or do they all have it? Either way.
I don't know, man. You're the only one that watches it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thanks for your contribution, Mike. He just kind of like mumbled it under his breath. I don't know. You're the only one that fucking watches it. Thanks, pal.
Yeah, this full power June is really nice. It's I like the new sculpt. Dope, and he's so freaking veiny.
Drew, do you watch Power Rangers? Or sorry, do you watch
No.
Dragon Ball?
No.
Okay, Mike, say something about Jiren again.
No, I'm just listen, man. Major Reaction said.
Oh no, you're the only one who watches that shit.
Nice, and I'm just trying to comment back. All right, instead of talking about dinosaur rangers.
They've always been dinosaurs.
Listen, MMPR is all that matters.
That's fair. I used to be in that school of thought.
I tried to watch it on Netflix, and I couldn't.
Mr. Abe, 1984 says, we need a Mr. Kim Black Series figure. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was dope.
Oh, for sure.
Right off the
Dude,
bat.
I erupted when I saw that.
I was so happy.
When I saw him on that.
The episode was kind of weak on its own, but...
I worked on a TV show called Canada's Smartest Person.
Okay.
And he was the host.
Oh.
And so with my job, like, I didn't really interact with him, but apparently from what everyone's saying, he's like such a stand-up dude. Like, he took the time to remember everybody's name.
Awesome.
Every day he would like make sure the crew's good and like everybody's taken care of, everybody's happy. Like, he apparently is like a stand-up guy.
That's awesome.
So I'm really excited that he's getting that opportunity.
How crazy is that? Awesome. Imagine, like, it just makes me appreciate a franchise that much more when the people who are in it are fans themselves. Like, when I see John Boyega, he's a big Star Wars fan too, and he got everyone to sign like his own memorabilia for him, just for himself. I'm just like, this guy, like, he likes this, you know. He wants to be part of it. It's like seeing one of us, although obviously we never met him. But yeah, if they keep doing Mandalorian with random actors, and like, it's gonna be hard for the Hasbro to keep making these figures with all the one-off guys and random officers that you guys.
Now I need to go back and look for more like of these cameo appearances.
Well, still waiting on the Bill Burr figure from last year.
Yeah. I guess was it Jason Sudeikis punching the baby?
Well, they have the new speeder bike coming out, right? That'll be him.
Yeah.
I just won't see his face.
Yeah, I need that.
Oh my god, this head is impossible.
So I'm really worried about this Harley.
The toque is on fire. That's a question.
Yep.
Wow.
Toque's on fire.
The head is... Oh, he says, do you have the NECA Home Alone Harry? I think I know where he's going with this.
Oh.
Well, you know what? We talked about having more villains. This guy has pretty villainous hair. Do you guys care about what's going on with the Marvel Legends villains wave that they're going to have?
I'm
I kind
all
of just want
about that.
arcade.
Yeah.
Was Arcade a special one on like a deluxe on his own, or is he part of that wave?
I think he's just part of the wave.
What else are you guys hoping to see in there? Oh, here we go.
Good question.
That is a good question.
I kind of
I'd
want
like,
like Iron
yeah.
Man villains that you don't really see, like Titanium Man. Who else? Like Living Laser and stuff like that. Just like random.
More Living Laser?
Sorry?
More doesn't he already
Do we
have?
have a Living Laser?
Yeah,
Oh, we do?
yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah. I don't think we need another one.
Never mind then. But you know what I'm talking about. There's like more wild.
I do like how they have been doing a lot of like random villains as well, like the frog guy, and then like Toyman I think was one of them, or
Yeah.
no, sorry, that was Batman. Batman was Toyman.
Yeah. As long as they're not like just trying to feed us more Wolverines. And Captain America's. Well, actually, there is a new Wolverine in that House of X.
Yeah.
Whoops. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get that wave. Yeah, a Cobb Vanth Black Series figure. You guys are all caught up on Mandalorian?
Yeah.
At least you know what happened in the first episode, right?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
What's his face? Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, I would want a figure of him too. Bill Burr. Frigging Paul. And it's cool. It's so cool. Like when I saw he's a cosplayer who's so deep into Star Wars that he was on the show, I was just like immediately. I don't even know the guy. I messaged him a couple times on Instagram, but like I was like, oh my god, he made it! Like it's so cool. I was so happy. And I don't even know him. But you know, there's more Asians in Star Wars. The villains wave. They were talking about it today on it's Dan Who's channel. Do you guys watch?
No, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube other than your channel and then my friends like sneaker reviews.
You're already on the show. You don't have to like kiss ass or anything. Like, you're already here.
Can I get on another episode?
You made it, boys. That plastic life.
Hey, I got 2 new followers on IG just now.
Yeah, I see.
Look at
I
that.
told you. Now you definitely have to get
You
the
made
Diamond
it.
Select.
That's it, man. When you're on a show with toying around,
Get out of here.
it's
It
insane.
doesn't work on me. But yo, yeah, Dan
No,
Who.
that's
I was chatting with
Yeah.
him. He's gonna be on in a few weeks. We're just Wait, no, next week. I should figure that out. No, 2 weeks. That's an upcoming episode, and I'm just lining up. Like I just.
is he from the UK?
Yeah,
So he's like 5 hours ahead.
it's 5 or 6
Oh, man.
hours ahead. So we're gonna do.
You're
It's
gonna do
probably
lunchtime
gonna be a
special.
lunchtime special for us, morning special for the West Coast.
You got to get Jason B. Michael though.
Yeah, I'll message him.
That would be great.
That'd be
Yeah, I'm a
amazing.
big fan. They did a live stream together where they
Yeah,
kind of
they
talked
did. I
about
saw
their
that.
lighting. That was really cool. Yeah.
It was really helpful
Who? Jason B. Michael and who?
and be amazing.
And amazing.
Oh yeah. This guy's. Well, Jason B. Michael does like this Instagram one with my friend Paige. I think like every week they talk
Oh yeah, I watched that as well.
Mezco all the time, and
Mhm.
because Paige buys every single Mezco out there. He's a huge fan, And I think that's a really cool stream that they have going on all the time. Should I just wait for a new Mezco release to start shipping? I'll be like, and then I'll message him, be like, hey man, you get a new toy. Could you get that new Gomez? But he got the Doc Knock. Was he one of the people who got it early too? I don't know if he reviewed it. I think he posted shots of it early before.
Yeah, I think he did get it early, I believe.
So that would be cool. I have been meaning to talk to him. I asked to see if him and Paige would come on, and then for this one specific week, and Paige was like, hey, it's American Thanksgiving. I can't be on. I'm like, I guess, sure.
It's already Christmas here in Canada.
I know, right? Rectangular says, entire episode 6 crew from Mandalorian. Yeah, that would be dope, because then you would get... Would you get Bobby from Sons of Anarchy on there? Would you count that as part of his crew? Because he's the one that hooks them up.
Yeah.
I would like a figure.
Yeah, he lines them up with it. Yeah.
I would love a figure of him. And more
I think Sons of Anarchy did make action figures, though, so maybe you could get it.
I don't think he had one.
No, he didn't?
No, I think...
Do you have those Sons of Anarchy action figures?
I have Jax. I think I only have Jax.
Okay.
And I have a Harley from Target, and then they're in storage because those figures do not move at all. I think they might be McFarlane now that I think about it. Based on that description...
Yeah, it sounds like old McFarlane, yeah.
They were very static.
Like all of these right here. Those are all retro.
Great-looking statues for display.
2000.
Very
and
nice
they're
displays.
just like, one solid pose.
Those are decorating your DTOF. Like, they're perfect for that. They look good in there.
That's exactly it. Yeah. That's exactly it.
But Sons of Anarchy, if Mezco did something like that with all the costumes, that would be crazy. But I do have to paint this bike up.
I think so.
Dry brush that. I think Rectangular has like 7 of these, so he can help me out. Wait, does this do anything back here? Do we have anything else to open?
I mean, I got stuff, but it's not interesting. Like Green Goblin and stuff like that. It's not like everybody's already has.
Green Goblin was on your list to open today until you went and bought Rogue, and then you quickly bumped Green Goblin off of your list.
Oh yeah, he's like right here though. But I want to open him, but every shot that I can think of doing with him has already been done.
Because it's just.
I feel like that way with Popeye.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'll open him. Like I don't know. I also overpaid for him.
I can't see that.
$34.99.
$34.99?
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
What do you think? Like another 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's call it quits in 10. I need to get back to Dark Souls or Demon Souls. Sorry.
I also know you need to poo because you voluntarily gave us that information earlier.
I gotta shit and I gotta heat up this Harley leg and pray to God it doesn't snap on me.
You could probably do both of those things at the same time.
Yeah, just sitting on a toilet with a hairdryer. It's not unusual, right?
Exactly. So what I've been asking some people is that being how crazy 2020 has, being how crazy 2020 has, if the year ended tomorrow, it wouldn't be that far-fetched. But if it did end tomorrow, what are your top three figures of the year so far?
Top 3 figures of the year.
Like
Wow.
from our collection or like everything that we've seen?
Whatever you want, whatever you've seen, whatever you bought, whatever you have.
Okay, I got it right here, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Diamond Select, you can't use one that you don't have. So Diamond Select Boba Fett, you can't
Diamond Select Boba.
you can't put it on your list.
All right, here's my top 3 figures for 2020.
You're the only person. You guys are the only people who have the answer right away. Everyone I've asked is just like, oh, that's so hard. That's so
This
tough.
Michael Jordan, the fact that it came with 3 pairs of Jordans is just
I love it.
This Beskar Mandalorian from Big Arts and from Mezco is just gorgeous. I don't care if it doesn't articulate at the abs. Like, this is so beautiful. I don't know if any of you
really
have
is,
this
man.
figure, but
I
it
don't
is
know.
like It's just
No.
gorgeous.
All
I
right,
have
settle
the
down there,
bootleg
fella. Settle
version.
down. It's just a toy.
No, like we don't have a good Gambit figure. Like when you think about it.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
good.
the bootleg Visor, the Marvel Legends with the old Gambit jacket,
Yeah,
the
like,
Toy Biz
we
jacket.
just don't have a good. We don't have a good Gambit figure, and we finally do. So, like
Yeah,
the
that's
Marvel
the one,
Legends
man.
Gambit is just like the one that they just released. I haven't looked at yet, but the first release, like that, I don't know, it was all over the place. The head sculpt was gross.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. The hair is brutal.
This is probably the only toy stream that rates figures based on their hairstyle.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, I try to get it. I want to get the figure as accurate as possible, and like the Gambit hair on like the Mezco is like spot on.
If this didn't come out right
It's
now, would you have
perfect.
bought the retro Marvel Legends Gambit?
I didn't.
Would you have if you didn't have the Mezco?
No.
I don't think I'll buy it. Like the only reason I would buy it is it would go with the Rogue, because like the Mezco one won't really go with the Rogue, but the Mayfex Gambit, when that comes out, I think that will be like the definitive one.
Cause yeah, Drew and I were saying right before we started that like it's unfortunate. He's like, I'm not gonna buy the retro Gambit. I mean, it doesn't help that Mezco just dropped theirs,
Yeah.
and if people bought that already, they're not gonna most likely not fork over some more money just for that retro card and plastic, weird, crappy looking jacket.
Yeah, it just doesn't do the figure any good.
And how big is that Jordan for you? Just because you are a shoe collector, you get 3 pairs.
It's just I don't know, man, because I own all 3 of those shoes as well. Like it's just like I can do a shot with all 3 of those in the mini. But I just like the detail is so good on this. Like the jersey looks good, the ball is like proper size.
Is the jersey crooked? Saw a lot of people had like a crooked jersey.
It's crooked, hey.
I don't know. He's got a bit of a diaper ass, but that's the only QC I can see on it right now.
That's from wearing those jeans. That's how he wears his jeans
that looks
too.
really
The dad
good.
jeans. Like this looks good. The back maybe not. It might be a little bit off center.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how worried you were when those pictures first came out? You're like, no, I'm gonna
Because
cancel
what you
this.
showed me was like, what the hell was that? I was canceling the pre-order. I had my hand on the button. And I'm like, I don't know.
I can't wait. Mine's en route from Japan too, so I can't wait to get
me
that.
too.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man.
And
Like,
Drew, yours
I
is
think-
coming from Amazon, right?
Yeah.
What are your top 3? I know you were able to pull some figures there.
Yeah, like I mean, this is like the ultimate Marvel Legend of the year. I don't care what anybody else says. Like this
For just the head sculpt or
is
for everything?
incredible, man. And yeah, like I posted a photo of him with Popeye, and like just I mean, he works. You can plop him on any head, and he's gonna be awesome.
He just
But
works
like
on
Marvel
so many.
Legends,
Like it's old man so and so, old man
Yeah.
so and so on any Marvel
Yeah.
Legend. It'll just
plop it on a Magneto. It's all good, man.
yeah.
love
May
it.
Shelf, that figure, Venom Pool.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venom Pool would probably be on my list if I owned it, but I'm just kind of going off of the figures that I've bought.
Do you guys say Revoltech or Revoltech?
I thought it was Revoltech. The way that
I
it's
always
spelled.
thought it was Revoltech, yeah.
Just putting it out there. So, Hawkeye, old man, are his hips really loose on yours?
It is actually maybe a little loose now that I'm turning it around.
Anybody else?
I don't know if this came in, but I also love this guy. Look at this little Mezco.
I think it's awesome.
Really?
And like his eyes move.
Yeah, the eye thing is so good.
I did not
Yeah.
know that.
And he's got like a weird little body and like a giant head.
Hmm.
But like anything Batman 89, I love it. Like,
All right,
it's
my man.
really what started it all for me.
Same here.
I mean, for all, most of us. But I love this guy. I can't wait for Mezco. I'm sure that's going to be my #1 figure of the year if it does come before the end of the year.
As much
Which
as
it said it was supposed to be October, and it still
Yeah.
hasn't come. As much as what?
as much as I love Batman and collecting Batman, I feel like it's kind of getting stale right now. Like the McFarlane stuff is cool, but
I was gonna say,
they
what
look
about that
great.
butt cycle?
I'm not that like that attached to that series yet. The Dark
I
Knight's
can't
Metal
do
and
McFarlane figures like
yeah. So I'm
not
kind
a
of
scale. Like,
chilling out on taking a break on Batman. Like the Mezco Batman are pretty much done, except for 89, and I don't know. I'm having more fun. I'm having more fun with Power Rangers and you know actually posing shit and just making other stuff. Star Wars is getting good again. Black Series is getting good.
the thing with like, Batman is like almost every like current Batman figure that like is sort of new. It's so photogenic. Like
Yeah.
the Dark Knight Returns, like the Mezco ones, like they look just so good in photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just makes people like gravitate towards more Batman stuff. Like I just my feed is always full of Batmans.
Yeah.
Drew, I know last time you were on, you had some questions left over for me before we sign off today. Did you do you have anything left?
Like I said, it was written down somewhere. I don't know where that book is anywhere. But yeah, no, I was just I mean, you started I think around the same time I did, right? Like 2014, 2015.
I started my account in 2013, yeah.
How did you like find out about like toy photography and this whole like toy community? Was it like a page that you came across or somebody's toy photo? Or was it just you started posting photos and people using hashtags and people started following along?
It's weird to recount it. It's like trying to remember your first memory in life. I don't know why. It's not that long ago, but I don't remember what got me started into it. But I remember making my account. I remember one of the earliest things is like seeing CJ's account do a lot of cool stuff. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of early inspiration from him. But in terms of why I started, I think it's because I started collecting again. That story I told about randomly finding those figures. And like a lot of my early pictures are just like, they're so ass. They're hot ass. I'm glad nobody wants... The reason I post more memes is so that it takes longer for you to scroll to the beginning of my feed so you can't see those pictures. I'm just
I think everyone's like...
I'm just like, I'm just spamming it so that it gets pushed back. But
I like doing that. Like especially if I find like a new account that I find really interesting, I love scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the page to see their like transition as to like their growth as to like taking a photo on your couch or like with like a black backdrop.
Yeah.
And then, and then you see their new photos now and they're incredible. So I like to see the journey and where people came from and what they used to collect. I do that a lot. Well, I do find myself.
796 Studios was doing this. He does these little photo challenges. Nobody's winning anything, but it's just getting ideas flowing. And one of them was to recreate a photo of yours from before.
Yeah.
But now that you've grown, maybe there's a new release of the figure that's better, using new techniques, using new props, something like that to recreate an old shot of yours. So I should probably look into that.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah. You can start taking photos of those mini-mates again.
Dude, I collected mini-mates for a while. I think it was just because there's nothing else to buy at that time. I didn't even take many pictures of them.
Okay.
But,
yeah. I think like your first few photos were mini-mates.
The first few photos I posted, I had the Sentinel Bath and those Playmates 7-inch Ninja Turtles that were like the cartoon ones.
Okay.
It was something really stupid. Like, the Sentinel said something like, "Oh, these are not the mutants I was looking for." I'm just like, it's so dumb. It's so corny. But like they're mutant. I'm like, "Oh, this is great." The backdrop was just like, you could obviously see it was just a black curtain. It wasn't even I didn't even try to hide it. You could see exactly that it was fabric. I think the turtles were standing on their base, the bases that it came with. But in terms of why I started, I think it's just because I was collecting again. I don't know any specific account or anything I saw that made me want to do it. But I do remember after I started doing it, like seeing CJ's work and doing a lot of a lot of different stuff. But Mike just started this year, and you've been collecting this whole time. What made you start?
Like I think I said earlier, just like
I wasn't paying
it's
attention.
so inspired by some of these like photographers. Like I said it in I was on a podcast with the big heads before, but I was telling them that the account Avengergram. I don't know if you guys follow it.
No.
Avengergram. He just did like a lot of fun stories with hot toys. So like it would just be something like Spider-Man having to take a piss really bad, and then Thor's hammers on a toilet, like on the toilet seat.
Okay, I think I've seen.
Just like it was really fun, right? Like fun stuff. Like I watched a lot of The Amazing's reviews, like when he first started.
Right. Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, he reviewed SH Fig Arts, and I think he was like the only other person that collected SH Fig Arts next to me and him. So like, and then he would take photos of his figures at the end and like post them and like at the end of his review. So I was like, man, I really want to get into this. And then 8 years later, I'm like, fucking fine, let's start now.
Now is the time.
New Year's resolution, like 2014, was like, let's take pics of our figures, but we never did. So.
Oh, what about you, Drew?
Yeah, I just saw there's a guy JC Malone. I don't know if you guys follow JC Malone.
I've been following him since probably I first started my account.
Yeah, me too. And I just noted I don't even know, I think it was when I was on Instagram on like the search, he had come up and it was the only toy photo in that search and it was his, and I clicked it and saw his page and they were all like toy photos, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's like taking photos of his collection, that's cool.
Yeah. And
then saw that he had used a bunch of hashtags, so I clicked the hashtag and found Toy Group Alliance, which at the time, 2015, they had all those like little channels in Toy Group Alliance. There's like Toys Legram and all these like other little pages. So I started like following them, and then found Toy Pops that did like the toy session, and then it kind of just like opened me up to toy photography. And I saw the One Cam, I think was like the second.
Oh yeah, the One Cam. I've been following him for a long time too.
Yeah,
a lot of these accounts they've been around for a while. Do you remember back when you couldn't post vertical photos? So you had to use a stupid program to put it into the square
to crop it down with black walls. Yeah.
Mike, you don't know about the struggles.
It's the golden age of toy photography.
No, I don't know about this black bars or white bars, but I do see some people using it still.
Yeah, that's the 4x5 is good. I like that.
The 4x5 is good, but I think a lot of those photos that are maybe a bit too wide, it gets cropped out too much. Even when you kind of bring it open, you still can't get that full image, so people just like crop it down at black walls.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I cut my photos down all the time.
Damn, man. Well, and they're still.
I just turned around and looked at the mess on the floor.
I know my tables are
$11.50. So.
Yeah, we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But shout outs to Slay's Toys whose batteries died.
Yeah.
Thank him for coming on. Gentleman right here. Mike, your first time on, and Andrew hopping on. Yeah, he's just downtown.
Yeah.
So when the world returns to normal, maybe we can hang out for real.
Yeah, take some photos out in the wild.
Yeah. I have never done an outdoor photo.
I tried to arrange a group last summer, and there was like a couple of people that were interested, but when it came down to it, everyone kind of flaked out. It's like, okay, I'm going alone then.
People do like photography,
like toy safari,
photo walks. Like they organize and they walk through, I don't know, like a park or, some architecture-y, I don't know what that word is, place. And like they do photo groups, they give like tips to each other and stuff. So maybe we could organize something like that.
That'd be fun. I'd be into that for sure.
But yeah, no, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you taking the time and, opening your toys here for everyone. and sharing your insights, sharing all the behind the scenes with your toy photography. That's a big part of this hobby for me. So I always love talking to people about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it was great. I really had a good time, and it was great to meet both Andrews finally.
Yes, Rectangular says Instagram sucks. I still have to use a program to prep my photos.
Oh, really?
You can use programs to like time your posts and all that stuff. It's crazy. Major Reaction says, I remember the year CJ won the ACBA tournament. I recently went back to CJ's YouTube channel. There's a lot of his video setups in there. Dude is crazy. It's not just for like a photo when you see his Instagram, but like these video setups, like the OG ACBA stuff where they started on YouTube, like that kind of setup stuff is nuts. It's almost like a diorama, because it wouldn't work in one shot. Like one shot wouldn't be able to get all the angles of all the stuff going on in his tournament setups. But thank you everyone who is still watching for hopping on. Thank you everybody who is watching this in the future. This episode is going to go live. Well, it'll still be available to watch tomorrow afternoon. Don't forget, we have last week's episode available, which is with Ernie, the Fallen Fett from Toy Migos. Next week, I'm going to have my friend MC, who we refer to as the Chronicler, because he has all the information for like Star Wars, Marvel. He's the guy I go to. And my friend John from Heroes World, the local comic store. So there's going to be a lot of comic-heavy, comic-centric content going on, a lot of knowledge in there. These guys know a lot more than me, so I'm going to be excited to talk to them and open toys. So make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, all that's junk, because you'll be notified when we're on. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next Thursday. Peace.
All right, guys, take care.
You dudes.